Jolly
All right,
mode is.
are you guys back on YouTube? Select stream. Can you see us?
Our computer is whining a bit.
Yeah.
Why is Dad ignoring me?
Hello, YouTube, are you there?
I got my coffee.
I don't know your thing. Is it the same link or did it entirely restart?
I'm gonna change a bit of proportions on Miki because I'm turning this into Miki.
Alright, YouTube should be pretty good now. I restarted the stream. Hi, I'm Renee. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello. Hello. What app do you use? This is Procreate. It seems to be better. Yeah, I think I can't actually reset the bitrate while live, so I had to restart the stream, and now it's sticking around 6,000 bitrate. Look at that. So Christina is taking my character and actually modifying the body type so it's Miki.
It's Miki.
Which is exactly what she should be doing, because Miki is the only character worth drawing ever.
Hey.
For any reason.
Hey.
What?
You got other girls too.
Okay, maybe that was a bit of an exaggeration. Miki.
What about
so
June?
mean. Have y'all seen Psyche? Psychic?
Like Psyche K or Psychic?
Psyche K? No. Haven't seen it.
Sorry, gotta make your waist a little bit tinier.
Oh no, that's fine. I drew like an adult male hero body.
Yeah.
What did my favorite fancy Miki? More fancy art, please. Yeah, I would like to do more realistic finished work.
Fancy Miki.
Yeah. It's adorable.
You know what we're gonna do?
What?
Wait, that's
Is that gonna be a snowman tipped over?
No.
Is it a person? A penguin? Oh no!
It's
Penguin. Backpack penguin? Medic penguin?
Medic penguin. Ooh. There we go. Medic penguin. Plushie.
Oh no!
I don't know how to draw a penguin. We'll
Good
do
enough.
that for now. And then she'll go like fire.
What would she be wearing? A jacket?
Probably a jacket.
With her backpack?
I don't know what her backpack looks like, so I'm just gonna draw.
Yeah, it's pretty low res on Roblox. Miki is in her villain era. She does what she wants. How long have we been live?
I don't know.
2 hours and 11 minutes. Can you zoom out so I can take a photo of Miki real quick?
It's not done yet, though.
It's not done.
It ain't done.
Is she in the Arctic like that? It's funny.
Why not?
Oh yeah, so there's the South Pole.
She conquered it
Yeah, she conquered the South Pole.
on expedition. Oh, you're gonna give her booties.
Will you guys be participating in your own Secret Santa drawing for each other? It wouldn't be secret. No, I am definitely planning on taking part in the Secret Santa, and I don't know who's going to get me.
And I don't know who, yeah.
And
I don't
Christina's
know who I'm gonna...
also going to do it.
Yep.
So you actually might get your character drawn by Christina.
And I'll make it pretty because it's Secret Santa.
Yep.
But maybe I should have kept that a secret, because that would have been a funny surprise.
I thought it was the North Pole until I realized there are no penguins there. Yeah, this is Roblox.
Can I add you on Roblox? You can follow us on Roblox, but we'll have to do that another time.
I haven't even opened up Roblox. Actually, I did open Roblox today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I canceled my premium.
Oh.
Because I haven't been using it.
I need my Robux. I need Robux from you. Alright, so there's...
5,700 Robux later.
Now you have a bunch of Robux. And then there's...
What's your guys' Roblox so I can follow? Mine's MikiBeaky04.
Mine is ChrissyPoo069. Wait, I'll just write it down. MikiBeaky 04. Mine's ChrissyPoo. Come on. Why is this not working? Okay. 069. So just follow both of us, and then you'll be able to join our experiences whenever we play Roblox on game night or whatever, or maybe even on stream sometimes.
Why does that keep cutting out?
I don't know.
What the deal?
I don't know. There's Miko with her little scarf.
I feel like she'd be sitting and she'd have hot cocoa.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Why is it like this?
Does it keep cutting out?
It kind of.
That's
Maybe
so
it's because
weird.
I'm like drawing too fast, or I don't know.
No.
And she has her little beanie on. Because it's jolly mode on. Here's her little mug. Her little... And she has her blankie. Wait.
No more lag. Yeah, YouTube's better now. I noticed that the bitrate didn't go down when I reset it, so I figured restarting the stream would work. Did the stream restart completely, YouTube? Did you have to like go back to our profile, or did you just have to like reload the page?
Look at this, it's so cute.
That's cute.
You guys might have to. It's already pretty locked into pretty tight, so I don't think I needed to retwist it.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is.
And then for this one,
you'd have to probably shrink that person quite a bit.
Yeah. Maybe this will be Tira. I don't know what she's doing.
What if she like has a flag and she's planting it? I don't know.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's kind of a similar pose.
That is a similar
Although again,
pose.
I drew adult males.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're drawing high school girls, so you'll definitely have to change a lot of body proportions. Help? What? Slay, what do you want about? Are any of your OCs in a romantic relationship? No.
Nope.
Galaxy Edits, thank you for the follow. What brush do you guys use? You can download it for free on the link on our profile. Dahlia's back. Hey, Dahlia.
Hey, Dahlia. I'll have to change the pose a little bit. Make her have her hand on her hip. And I'll make her arm straight.
I got some stuff. I don't know.
Spuffed.
Well, there's Victor and Faye. Yeah, I meant the main girls.
There is Victor and Faye.
But they're not technically in a relationship yet.
Yeah. They will be, but just not right now.
Maybe they will be.
Maybe.
We'll have to read and find out.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Be careful. We'll do Tira on a high ponytail. How about that?
I want to do the Secret Santa, but I don't have an OC. You could make an OC.
Make an OC before the deadline.
I'm going to have to leave soon.
No problem.
Oh, good.
See, Tira's responsible. She's all nice and warm and dressed up. Has gear. We'll give her a little backpack.
That's cute. Sigma the First, you can read the announcement in the Discord server that Sarah posted. All the information's on there.
The description and the dates are all on there.
Deadlines, everything. The deadline for joining is going to be the end of this month, and the deadline for the art, I think, is going to be later in December.
Yep.
I don't know the exact dates.
Oh, I know what to do.
Yep, we have a Discord. That's where all this stuff is posted at. Naomi, was she mad?
Yeah, And guess what?
What if a penguin stole something of hers?
It's gonna be Jake.
Uh-oh.
What a little bumpily do.
Where's the 12-hour live stream? What do you mean?
There's no 12-hour live stream just yet.
You mean the old one? Actually, never uploaded that.
Yeah, we never did. Poor Jake getting punched. And she has a puffy jacket on because, I don't know, I feel like she would.
Jules, thank you for the follow. Man, choked on my drink earlier.
I'm sorry.
It tried to kill me.
Oh no. Poor guy. Poor Colton.
No, I never uploaded the 12-hour stream on YouTube. It would take like 2 days for it to, the stupid thing to buffer, and I didn't feel like dealing with it.
She gotta look cute, like warmers. Boots.
So did she smack Jake?
Yeah.
Or did a penguin steal her stuff and she's going after it?
Oh, no, she punched Jake.
Okay. Why would
I don't know why. I don't know why. I just feel bad for Jake now.
Light or dark pink?
Huh? For what?
Color, I'm guessing?
Light pink? I like light pinks. Oh, I know.
Would you naked?
He just has his pants on. He's shivering. I'm so sorry, Jake. I don't know. Something happened. Something happened between the two of them. And I think he got the short end of the stick.
Is it still skipping out? The brush?
A little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder if Procreate needs a reset. Maybe try
it does.
that.
Okay. Boop. Whoops. There we go.
Well, maybe that'll help.
Maybe so.
That's not the horizon line.
Oh, it's not. Oops. Was it this one?
Yeah.
Oops.
Do they need like stuff in the background, like glaciers?
Yeah, probably some glaciers. I don't think it's the Apple Pen tip. I think it's just Procreate probably being weird. Because I screwed on the Apple Pen tip pretty tightly.
Yeah, it's not unscrewed at all. We've had that problem.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Asher, for the follow. Cute.
All my stuff is going to be stretched, though.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Where can I join your Discord server? There's a link on our bio, and the invite is on there.
In June, it could be a little snow girl. Oh, it skipped out.
I'm trying to get back into drawing to make something of myself, but worried I'm too old now.
No, you're never too old.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
really.
You're
know.
never too old.
No.
I don't know. Are you afraid that you're so old that you might accidentally break a bone, like drawing or something? Because like, there's no age, like, there's no age at which it's illegal to draw.
In fact, I think the older that you are and you do draw, I think that's way more impressive.
Yeah, like, age should never be considered in the equation of doing art.
Dark or
They're
light blue?
Completely unrelated. So I would say you will never be too old to do art.
Mm-mm. Light blue. You guessed right. I would choose light blue at least. I feel like June wouldn't really like the cold. Look at this. Silly. You're older than 5 months, you can't draw.
Just worried that I'm at the age where making something from it is too late. No.
No?
Why? How old are you? I don't know. No, there's no age limit at all. 38? Nah.
I mean, your friend Drew in his 30s.
Yeah. I've had friends that were in their 30s that had never drawn before in their lives, and 5 years later they were working at Blizzard. No age.
No age limit.
In fact, I would say that people who are older have a major advantage because they're much better at committing and, like, they're much better at managing time, and they generally have a lot more life experiences. So most of my friends who are the best skilled people that I have, or that I know, started when they were old. You have more life experience. You have a lot more stuff to pull on than people who are young. So you're actually at an advantage by, I would say, major advantage. You probably have access to more resources as well. Like, say, for example, a 16-year-old who doesn't have a job would probably have a more difficult time acquiring classes and resources and mentorships than someone who's 38 and has been working for a while. You also probably will have an easier time becoming friends with people that may end up mentoring you because you're more relatable to them and their age. There's a lot of reasons that there would be advantages. Of course, the advantage of starting young is you start young. But say, for example, there's someone who's 16 right now and they're just getting started, and then there's you who's 38 and just getting started. In 5 years, you've both been doing art for 5 years. So there's no difference. Like, they have no advantage over you. So no matter what age you are, you get started and you do stuff. You know, someone who's younger, I don't know, maybe they have more energy, but, like, again, a lot of that energy is wasted because they don't have the life experience.
I also think that maybe, like, art is perceived as something childish that only kids do, which I don't think it's true at all.
I don't know. I've never really heard that.
I don't think... I mean, I've definitely heard people say, like, "Oh, am I too old to draw?" Which, I don't know. I don't know where it stemmed from, but I'm just guessing.
My brother got started when he was 26. He had never drawn before. He's working professionally now at 32. My friend Ben, he started, I think he was 32 or 33. He had never drawn before. He's working at Blizzard now on the Overwatch team. My other friend Dan, he started in his 30s. Early to mid 30s, and had never drawn before. He's now an art director at one of the biggest concept art studios in the world 5-6 years later. I don't think it's ever late to start. I can think of numerous examples of people who started, quote, late and wiped the floor with their competition. There's many advantages to starting older. Like, there's advantages for starting young and starting old. They're just different advantages. In stuff like dance, it may be different. I know that being a top-class figure skater, you probably have to do it pretty young.
Yeah.
That's what Sarah was saying.
Yeah. Well, like, your mobility is different when you're older.
Yeah.
Flexibility and stuff, but...
Yeah. Thank you. Can't thank you enough that I really needed to hear it. Yeah, you got lots of advantages. And you have tons of time, resources. Like, you have a lot of life experience to pull on. One of my favorite authors didn't write his first book until he was almost 50 years old. And that first book became a bestseller.
Truth, sort of truth.
Yeah. And he went on to write until the day he died when he was in his, I think, like
70s?
late 70s.
Oh my gosh,
mid or
that's
late
only
70s.
like 20 years.
You probably have a big girl job and can actually afford stuff. Yeah.
Big girl job.
I get students who take my mentorship who are in their 30s and they can afford it because they've been working in a different industry for years. I had a guy in my class. I was 19. I had a guy in my class in my trade school who was 37. His name was Anthony. He was Irish.
Oh.
And he got through the entire year.
Wow.
He got through the entire year. He's probably working professionally now. I haven't talked to him in forever.
Wow.
He had a wife and everything.
I didn't know that. Actually,
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep. Irish guy.
My battery's about to die.
On
It's
your
about
pen?
1%. I think that's why it's chugging a bit. It's because it's low battery.
Maybe.
Well, I drew a little Mickey on the side.
I literally have so many examples of people who have started in their late 20s or 30s, basically never drew before other than doodles like occasionally in high school, who are now pro artists.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Miki, I think, is probably one of my favorite of the girl group to draw. Because she has very fun hair and very fun expressions. But at the same time, I also like
Alright, VO, have a good one.
Bye, VO.
Procreate has a lot of pencils to use to draw sketches. We should honestly probably have another
What?
pencil that can connect to that iPad, so when it dies, if we did a 12-hour stream,
yeah, it would.
we'd
die
probably
really
have to
fast.
have like a 5-minute break while the pencil charges or something.
I definitely did not like. I did not expect this pencil to die so fast. It like.
Hold on, I'm 5 months old. Is it too late for me to start? Way too late. I give up. I'm kidding.
I do see a lot of Miki drawings by you. Yeah, I draw her. I think. Like, let me count how many drawings that I've done of her throughout these whole streams. Okay. I draw her a lot. Okay, we'll just go by the finished drawings.
The show Arcane was a massive inspiration to get back into it. The art just blows my mind always. Yeah.
1.
Well,
2.
there's also a bunch of Miki drawings in different layers that you're not showing.
That's true. I am. That's silly. The barcode bangs. Remember that?
Yeah.
Boop, boop. Oh, I drew Naomi here. So there's 2. These are all the finished drawings. 3. 4. Let's see.
Oh, I drew Miki in June.
5. You can see I draw her a lot. Oh, there's 6. There's this one.
You reminded me.
Oh, yeah?
The eating ramen with June. You reminded me of the,
Ooh, Fox says Ray or Abby illustration on stream when. Honestly, I would love to do that.
oh my gosh.
This was technically an Abby illustration. Where was I? 6? 7?
This one.
8?
8.
Oh, yeah, that one. 8.
I haven't seen Arcane.
9. And I did draw Abby and Ray on here, too. I like this little doodle of Abby. What do you think?
That's cute. She's got sort of June vibes.
Yeah.
She's like an outdoorsy June.
Outdoorsy June. If June and Miki merged together and had more of June's vibes.
Yeah.
I lost count. Where was I?
Mm.
Oh no, there's more. Another one.
You were gonna count them, but then
Yeah,
you lost
I
count.
lost track.
What was
yeah.
she at? 8 or 9?
8
or
was I
something?
8 or 9? I'll just say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
And
yeah.
you definitely
16.
have some in layers that are hidden.
Oh yeah. I think I've drawn her like over like 100 times now at this point. Okay, now my iPad's a little bit, my pencil's a little bit more charged.
Oh, here's the artwork that I did of Miki just recently.
Huh?
So she says, "Oh hey, funny seeing you here."
It's a
So
yep.
she turned
She turned a guy.
there was a guy who liked her, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be busy that day.
So I can't have
I
a
gotta
date."
visit my grandma in the hospital." And so she went and hung out with June
Instead.
and got ice cream.
And the guy caught her.
And the guy found her, and she's like, "Oh, hey, oh my, like grandma, like, huh? Oh yeah, she's
right.
doing a lot better now."
It's funny.
Love the little backstories. Oh, hey. One of my classmates were in his 60s. He's really good.
Ooh.
It's a mileage thing. Like, age has nothing to do with it. It's a matter of mileage and learning foundation. People treat art like it's this very mysterious thing, and like getting good at it requires like these certain kinds of genes that just gets it.
Like luck or talent.
Luck, talent. It's not. You can literally take anybody, and if they do the correct exercises for long enough, they will be a professional level artist. I have seen so many people go from having never drawn before in their entire life to taking classes and doing the right assignments and practicing, and now they're all professional artists. Like, working really, really, really high-level jobs. It is literally like a mathematical thing. If you do 6,000 hours of practice, you work really hard, You focus on figuring out what you're doing wrong, what you can improve. You do exercises to help improve it. You learn the science behind it, and you practice. It is physiologically impossible for you not to become a good artist.
Yeah.
Any tips on how to practice? Yes. A lot of tips, more than I could ever cover right now. But we do have a school that has a bunch of classes in it.
Yep.
But yeah, take pro figure drawing classes. Take classes on perspective and lighting and color theory. And it depends on what you want to do as well. Like, do you want to get better at drawing or do you want to get better at painting? Painters do need to know how to draw. But, like, for example, there's a lot of, like, oil painters that don't draw.
Yeah.
Like,
they
draw.
They kind of, like, draw with the paint, but it's, like, with larger...
Better at drawing?
Yeah.
What types of things do you want to draw?
Yeah, it's Ray.
Ashley, thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Oh, I like that name.
Speaking of Ashley.
Ashley. Lord, are you there?
People, take figure drawing classes.
Drawing classes.
Take, like, Michael Hampton's figure drawing classes. He's got a good YouTube channel as well. You want to know how I'm getting better at drawing anime? I'm doing 1,000 anime heads. 1,000 anime heads, both from observation and imagination. I don't actually know where they are. Did I send them to you? Yeah, here they are. I think they're actually on my iPad.
Yeah, for someone who asks about drawing hands, I'll cover that in another stream.
So most of the time when people want to get better at drawing, they don't do nearly enough volume and they don't give themselves enough time. I would say it takes, if you want to become a professional artist, from what I've gathered, I actually wanted to make a YouTube video on this. I actually talked to a lot of my friends, and I would say it takes about 6,000 hours of good practice to become like a professional level artist. 6,000 hours of good practice. So that means if you're practicing 5 hours a day, it would take you, how long? 6,000 divided by 5 divided by 3.2 years. Take about 3.5 or 3.2 years to get that 6,000 hours of practice in. If you practice 2.5 hours a day, it'll take you twice as long, 6.4 years. So a lot of the time when people go, I'm going to become a professional artist, now you can actually see how colleges that are really rigorous can actually get you pretty good. Because you're going to college for 4 years, they're making you practice hours every single day for 4 years straight. You're getting thousands of hours of practice, and you're taking classes, you're getting critiques. It's a numbers game. It's just strictly a numbers game. Jolly mode, yes, jolly mode on. That doesn't mean that you have to practice 6,000 hours to see improvement. You'll see improvement very fast. I'm saying it takes about 6,000 hours of practice so you can, like, reach a professional level where you get, like, hired. Like, I have a lot of friends who make over 6 figures a year as artists, strictly from their art and design.
Mm-hmm. Rat King, what y'all doing? I'm just doodling, Colton's just chatting.
So yeah, what I was saying earlier is I said that I wanted to get better at drawing anime heads. And so I said, I'm going to do 1,000 heads. I just finished number 75, actually. This is what it looks like. So there is a page of 25. That's
the
Boba.
app is Procreate.
There's another page of 25. So each one looks like this.
Luda says, you should be making 6 figures a year, Colton.
I did when I was doing concept art. But I actually prefer running our Anime Academy more. It's much more fun to stream to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Who is the guy Christina is drawing? Oh, that's actually a girl. It's my OC.
Right?
My OC, right?
There's the next set of 25.
Ooh.
Here's the next set of 25. And so I'm just doing tons and tons and tons of heads. Abby. Stories. Pictures.
Are y'all doing the stickers and weekly art challenge stream, or we're doing that on Friday?
That kind of stuff.
From concept art? Yeah, 6 figures.
From concept art? Yeah, concept art pays a lot. I have a friend who made like 500 grand one year doing concept art. Especially if you're a freelancer and you're aggressive with rates and you're fast. Oh my gosh, 6 figures is like pretty not that difficult to achieve. Maybe in this day and age, the industry is really slow and bad right now, so you actually have to be really, really good. But a couple of years ago, it wasn't all that bad. Don't be a lawyer, guys. Be a concept artist. I would say it's probably a similar amount of work. What was favorite game you made concept art for? I worked on a Japanese game that was the second game in the series of Ender Lilies. That was probably the favorite job I've ever worked on. I also worked on an Oculus project where we made furniture for VR houses. I thought that was a really fun job.
If y'all did commissions, I'd happily commission y'all for my OC. I would have to figure out my rates.
You're free to message and make an offer if you want.
Yeah.
I want to work for a horror game. I do too. Don't remind me of Dead Space.
Oh.
It makes me depressed.
Oh.
Favorite game I worked on. I worked on PUBG, a map for PUBG. I worked on a Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I worked on Anthem. I worked on Outriders. I was always a freelancer. Trying over jobs I had to turn down. Yeah, for you. And all I got was a lousy... No, I'm kidding.
You...
No, I love the community. It's my favorite thing ever.
You guys helped me a bunch of art. Yeah, that's
Fox,
what we're here for.
I turned down working on Dead Space for you. Followed the live creator Gab. Thank you for the follow. He's got tips on pricing commissions. Yeah. Figure out how long it takes you to do a commission. Figure out how what you want your hourly rate to be, and basically do the math with it. If it takes you 2 days to do a commission, 2 full 8-hour work days, and you want to make $20 an hour, 20 times 16 hours equals $320. If you want to make $15 an hour times 16 hours, $240.
Yeah, we already did head payouts.
I would start by figuring out what you want to make hourly. We don't do commissions. People can't afford us.
Yeah.
The last job I did a painting for, that painting paid over $4,000. So the average person who wants to do a commission can't afford that. It was a job for Mattel. They were building a theme park, and I did promotional art for it. Yeah, so you can actually see why you can make a lot of money if you're really fast. So basically you go, if I do a full character illustration in 16 hours and charge $20 an hour, it's $320. If I charge the same amount and I do it in half the time, I'm making twice as much, essentially. So freelance, you can actually get paid a lot, because if you're faster and you charge the same rates, you're essentially making the same amount of money in less time. And then people start to stack jobs. So I've had friends that have stacked like 3 full-time, quote, full-time jobs where they just get the work done in 1/3 the time. So they're making 3 times the rate because they're just faster. That's how you make a lot as a freelancer. And then the difficulty becomes lining up jobs. I want to be a concept artist or a character designer. I don't know, still trying to figure it out. Just draw a lot.
Yeah.
Draw a lot.
Draw a lot and figure it out in the meantime.
Do I base my rate solely about how much time I work on a commission? What about in skill? Like, if you base your rates on how much time it takes and your skill's not high enough, nobody will hire you. So that's one way to gauge your skill level. But it's also kind of deceptive, because there's people out there who aren't all that good, who are in the right channels, who are in the right places, and they get paid a lot for their art. It really just depends. It's a mixture. There's no, like, one way that things are, because the world is so dynamic, and it's not like there's no rules. There's just, is someone willing to pay you for this? How much are they willing to pay you for it? The world is, like, interesting in that way.
Yeah.
Where one day you could find someone who's willing to pay you $1,000 for a character sketch, and then the next year you won't find a single person who's willing to do that. So, like, you have to kind of, like, structure things in a way that works in your favor as well. Christina were to charge commissions based off the art she does on OC drawing streams, how much would it be? We'd probably just try different stuff at first.
Yeah.
It depends. I'll tell you right now, most people on TikTok are young and don't have jobs, so she probably wouldn't get very many commissions.
I'd say a sketch like that.
It's Christina would charge a lot, but nobody would be able to afford her on TikTok, so we don't base our business on commissions.
Yeah.
There'd be a couple people.
I'd say a sketch like OC drawing would be like $20.
Probably. Like you know, that's just how it works. People on TikTok don't have money, and that's why we don't charge people on TikTok, which is fine.
Like, I charge it, like, the reason why I say $20 is because it's based on, like, the speed of how I do it. Like, I do a sketch like that in, what, like 15 minutes?
Couple minutes, yeah. So if it takes you 15 minutes, to do a sketch, you'd make 4 an hour. So that's 2, 4, 6, $80 an hour. 80 times 8 hours, that's $6.40 a day. So yeah, a $20 commission is not bad. Cravings, it's not Colton calling us broke. Look, in my defense, I know you're broke, and that's why we structured our business like this. So you could get the same value but not have to pay anything. Like, we've specifically thought about this kind of thing. So we can come here and give you free information multiple times a week. Hey, not Colton calling all of us broke. You're not all broke.
Not all of y'all broke.
But like I said, like, we wouldn't want to come here and wring people dry completely of money they don't even have. Like, I don't want to do that to you. So we've set up our business in a completely different way.
And plus, like, we like giving.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's something that we like because we were given that opportunity to, like, I mean, I was given the information for free from Colton, you know, especially like in the beginning of my professional art journey. He took the time to teach me, and it was really helpful for me. Yeah.
So, I know a guy who works at a local. I know that the guy works as a local artist.
As an artist.
Or as an artist. What does Christina do? Like, what career does she have? She draws her own OCs.
My case is kind of different because, not different, it's just, I started my career with teaching. Like, I created Udemy courses for a living, and that really took off, and that gave me the freedom to just kind of draw whatever I want. And then we created our own brand, which is Anime Academy, and that's when we drew our books. We did our anime art school, and so that's kind of what I do.
Christina's interesting because she has the skill to get hired at studios and work on professional projects, but she doesn't need to because we run our own business.
Yeah.
So, like, this is our full-time thing. We work on our Anime Academy brand full-time. So if Christina got an offer from, I don't know, a game studio or something, she would turn it down because she doesn't need it, because we do this for a living. So career-wise, she is the main illustrator for Anime Academy, our brand. Mm-hmm. She produces content, TikTok, stuff like that, YouTube videos.
Content.
I haven't done concept art for 2 years. I work professionally. I worked professionally, but I stopped taking concept jobs like 2 years ago because we decided to, you know, do our Anime Academy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't... I mean, she couldn't get, like, hired at, like, Blizzard and stuff. Blizzard is super high level.
I would not be able to get hired at Blizzard.
She's definitely good enough to work professionally and make a full-time living off of it. Like, I worked at a studio where some of the in-house artists weren't as good as Christina. Yeah, I prefer... There comes a point in art when you know you could make a living off of it, but you're just drawing other people's characters and stuff all day. We wanted to be able to draw our own characters, teach, build an awesome community, and make a living. And it's really, really hard. Like, it's very, very difficult to make a living doing this because it's all business skills. So our main source of income right now is our anime art school and our books.
Thank you, Renee. Nikki has an old grandma. I don't think Colton will allow me to.
Angry face.
Do it again.
Nah. Froggy, thank you for the follow. But I'll tell you right now, TikTok is horribly monetized. You get a 1 million view video on TikTok, you might make like 150, 200 bucks.
Yeah.
TikTok is just a very poorly monetized platform. Christina has done commissions before.
I have. More just for close friends.
Friends will occasionally commission.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, commissions would be so easy for you to do now.
Yeah, they would.
And it depends on the level of commission, right? If it's like a multi-character illustration, full body with color, that would not be 20 bucks.
No, that would be, well, the last thing I charged was 220.
If you don't mind me asking, how much do y'all get for Anime Academy? So, it's a difficult question to ask because there's so many different sources of income from it, right? There's book sales, there's gifts on stream. Both of those don't make much. Like, we have to advertise our books on Amazon. And, you know, you spend 800 bucks a month advertising books and running ads, and you make 800 bucks. So you really make $0 because of ad spend. And that's generally how books are. You don't make much money from 1 or 2 books. You generally make more money when you have like a whole series of books because a person buys a book, you make no money, then they buy volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, and you end up making a profit. But because books take so incredibly long for Christine and I to publish, we don't really make very much money at all from our books. In fact, most months we break even. Like, we actually make no money from books. But in our book, this is more of like a business thing, right? In our book, we talk about Anime Art School. Anime Art School is $500. So if we sell 100 books and make no money, and one of those people heard about Anime Art School from the book and then goes and buys the school, we actually made $500. So the books are actually a front end to the business. Now, we don't promote our school that much in the books, right? Like, the books are really, really good. Yeah. And we designed it that way because we want to give away really good education for a very affordable price. Mm-hmm. So, TikTok is, you don't make money on TikTok. TikTok's a front end to the other stuff as well.
Yeah. 220, was that full illustration? No, it was not a full illustration. It was a multiple character illustration that had 12 characters in it, but they were roughly sketched and roughly colored. So I would charge, that's what I charged. But that was within basically their budget.
Yeah.
So I kind of accommodated for their budget.
Yeah. Love how y'all were able to make a career out of something you love. I mean, I would just say, if you want to make a career out of something you love, it is very difficult. Because there are going to be parts of it that you don't love, that you have to do. You earn more on TikTok or YouTube. Our TikTok, we've been active on for the last couple years. YouTube is a much better monetized platform if you're speaking about ads. So you earn way more on YouTube because it's very well monetized. But we barely get any views on YouTube because we never post.
Yeah.
So that's actually what we're doing this next year is we're going to really ramp up our YouTube content.
Mm-hmm. Enter our YouTube era.
So we make more off of TikTok because we're active on TikTok. YouTube is a better monetized platform. If we were pulling the same amount of views and subscribers on YouTube as we are TikTok, it would probably be enough to make a living.
Which is that's why that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's hard doing a small business because it's like a lot of things like we kind of have to do ourselves.
Yeah.
How to blow out $5 million commission, Christina. Don't stop streaming for at least another 30 minutes. Why? Are you drawing along with us?
So yeah, I quit concept art to try this business. So if this business doesn't succeed and I have to go back to work, I'm just going to go back to doing another job that I also like. Christina and my goal is to make our own anime someday. Mm-hmm. We want to write a story, publish it, and turn it into an anime eventually. Anime Academy is a business that we're starting to help teach people how to draw and build an awesome community because I like teaching. Christina likes teaching.
Yep.
And it's fun seeing people's OCs.
Oh, yeah.
And stories.
Thank you, Arissa, for the follow.
Is your pencil keep dying?
I'm just recharging every now and then. How
What's
much
it
is
at?
it? 28%.
28.
Oh, it's not too bad. Someone asked how to draw kid bodies, and I just drew a little kid body here. I'd say make the head a lot bigger. Proportions of the body is going to be pretty similar to how I've always taught it, which is, making sure that the top and the torso and the bottom of the legs are about the same size. Because the head is bigger, it wouldn't really be like a normal average adult, so I would focus more on the proportions of the lower body, dividing in half upper body, lower body. And I would really try not to add a lot of curves, because this is a womanly body,
yeah,
a more mature body. We don't have the curves filled in yet. But with kids, they're a little bit chubbier, and you'll have
Renee,
a little bit more rounded one. Bye, Renee.
Should I practice realism before doing stylized art? My general answer is yes, but I always go, what are your goals?
Yeah.
What are your goals?
I gotta.
If your goals are to become a professional artist that makes a living, then I would say definitely the answer would be yes. You're going to be much more desirable as an artist to get hired if you know what you're doing. If your goal is just to do your own stuff and have fun with it, and you don't want to make any money off of your art, or not very much, then it doesn't really matter. If you just want to do your own thing, have fun, draw, hang out, doesn't really matter. Booty Shaker 9000, hello on YouTube. All right, Renee, have a good night. Do you guys make comics? No. We have not published any comics yet. I really, really, really want to, but we can't afford to get distracted right now. We got to keep working on our Anime Academy brand, but we do have a couple of stories brewing. And we do have some stories that we've actually already been working on and developed. They're just not published or really told yet.
Huh?
Including this one right here, which is our one of the stories that we developed for our How to Draw book. With these characters. That's one of the things on our list.
I should be going to bed, but just a bit longer. They're so funny.
Yeah.
For me, it comes to anatomy and making things look right when drawing anime.
Well, they were asking about if they should learn realism before doing stylized art. I guess, I would just say it depends on your goals. If your goal is to work as a professional artist, hello, board artist, I would recommend... Nick is a high schooler.
I think he's going to be either 17 or 18, maybe?
Probably 16.
16?
Kevin's
16.
12.
Kevin is 12. IDK, what character to draw?
Draw an OC.
Draw an OC.
Nami says IDK what character to draw, and then Nanami. I thought that said Nami. Nanami's necktie followed. Thank you. Tina Weena, thank you for the follow.
That's such a cute nickname.
That is
Tina
cute.
Weena. Oh my gosh. That's
Tina Weena or Tina Weena? That's good.
Well, like
I like that.
you know, that kind of nickname.
Yeah,
I like
you
that.
noticed me. Yeah. Hey, Miley. Y'all are late.
Booty shaker. Hey.
Yeah, one thing about our brand is because Christine and I have a background being professionally trained, our education is going to be a lot different than most social media channels.
Well, I would say it's rare to find what we've learned.
Most channels on social media that teach art don't approach it from a professional background / foundational perspective. A lot of your art education is going to be based on what people have done through trial and error rather than like taking professional classes and stuff like that. Like Christine and I both have professional training.
Yeah.
You guys went to art school? Yes. I am professionally trained in industrial design. I also went to Art Center College of Design. I worked professionally as a concept artist for 6 years or so. I had amazing art directors who helped give me critiques. I've taken, and Christina as well, taken a lot of professional figure drawing classes from very high level professional artists. It's sort of what we do. Taken painting and rendering and figure drawing and design classes. And so we basically take what we learned from those classes and teach it in our content. And that's one of the things that sets us apart from a lot of other channels is a lot of other channels don't, they teach what they've learned based on trial and error and their own experiences. Christine and I teach what we've learned in professional classes. So a lot of our content is Christine and I will spend, say, $1,000 or $1,200 on a figure drawing class. We'll go through the whole class. We'll go, man, I really like how he teached legs or feet or hands or heads or hair or whatever. And then we turn it into a TikTok or a YouTube video and teach it in our own way and give it our own spin. Do you record these? Yes, these are on YouTube. We're actually live on YouTube right now. And you can rewind the VOD as much as you want to go check it out. How do you study someone's art style? Because I need to draw my OC in arcane art style right now. That's going to be really difficult because the best way to study someone's art style is if you already have foundation.
Yeah.
So if you want to study someone's art style, it's kind of
like you're trying to build a Ferrari when you don't know how
cars work. Like,
yeah,
it'd be like that. That is a good example. It's like trying to build a Ferrari when you have no idea how cars work. It's like, imagine if you were an engineer and you've been building cars your whole life, and then you try to build a Ferrari. You would go and look at the Ferrari, and you'd see it through the eyes of an engineer.
But, like, if you want to draw it right now, just give it a shot. Because that's not going to hurt you. I think... So this is what I would do when I'm studying an artist. Mm-hmm. I would be like, okay, the basics of, like a portrait is all the same. You know, you have to construct the head... There's always a construction to the head and the style. The only difference is, it's like, okay, well, maybe in the certain arcane style or whatever, maybe they have sharper jaw lines, or, you know, maybe their eyes are simplified in a different way. But if you don't know the forms of it, it'll be a lot more difficult to translate that into your drawing. So it's like you're taking the foundations of head construction and all that stuff in portrait drawing, and you're like seeing how the artist stylizes it. Yeah. So there's like multiple components. There's like the drawing part, there's the painting part.
Arcane has a style, I believe. I haven't seen Arcane, but I think they don't really blend shapes together.
No, it's very sharp,
it's
very chiseled.
Sharp.
Like you'll see like a lot of definitive lines.
Yeah.
In like the nose lines.
So they tend to define planes, like the form meaning planes, planes, they tend to define planes without blending them together. So if you know how to paint and render, you just go, oh, well, I just won't blend the planes together.
Yeah, like maybe you'll define certain things more than you usually would. But try it out. See how it goes.
Yeah, Arcane is also very, very high level. Isn't that Riot?
Yeah, that's Riot.
Riot
like League of Legends stuff.
Is really, really, really high level. It's very difficult to do that. Like for an example, Q Feng is working at Riot. He was a Blizzard artist on Overwatch for years before he went and worked at Riot. I think Irie is also at Riot now.
I think she's also, yeah. Maybe I'll change a different hairstyle.
So, like, a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with this, I think it's totally fine, but a lot of people get started on social media, like, teaching art as amateur artists. And so they like to draw a lot, they're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever years old, and they've drawn a lot, and they're not professionals, they're not professionally trained, so they start making videos on how to draw. And they're just like, this is how I simplify anatomy. This is how I do color. This is how I do whatever. Except for Mark Brunette. Mark Brunette is professionally trained. He's a really good artist.
Yeah.
And Proko's really good. Like, there are definitely good channels out there. Ahmed Aldori, he's really good. Modern Day James. Cynics. They're really, really good artists. Yeah. They're pros. But, a lot of these types of artists, you know, not wanting to throw shade at anybody, not that I really am, they're not professionally trained. And so most of the content that they teach is based on, like, their own figuring stuff out. And so maybe they learned a little bit of anatomy here, maybe they learned a little bit of rendering here and there.
Or maybe they looked at a specific artist and kind of tried copying the style and then being like, oh, I learned this from it.
Sam does art is pretty good. He almost exclusively draws in a certain style though. Same with what's his name?
Ross.
Angel Ganev.
Angel Ganev, yeah.
Angel Ganev is really good. He just pretty much exclusively does stylized portraits.
A very specific stylized portrait.
Yeah. Christina and I fundamentally are taking a different approach.
Yeah.
We're like foundational. Like foundation. We have a really, really big passion for art foundation, so we're teaching like perspective and anatomy and figure drawing and color theory, because we don't teach you to draw in our style. We teach you the foundations of drawing, so
how to get it right,
so you can develop your own style.
Yeah.
Hey Crits.
Hey Crits.
Hi, random question, but how do you know how much space to put between the eyes? Eyes are generally one eye width apart.
Yep.
That's a good starting point.
Mm-hmm. So I take this measurement and I kind of estimate. I just put it right in between. I'm like, okay. And then I draw my other eye.
Yeah. The screen is brightening. Yeah, for some reason, the exposure on the camera has been really wonky today.
I know. I think that works a bit better.
Should be better.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's too dark, sometimes it's too light. Do you guys teach frame-by-frame animation? No, we don't do any animation, actually. We teach, like, anatomy. Anatomy, perspective, color theory, lighting, composition, but we don't teach animation. FYI, $250 million to make Arcane? Yeah, and you better believe a lot of that is going to the artists.
Yes. Because that art's, it's like they really paid attention to how they stylized the characters. It's like it's kind of like a brand in a way.
Having real problems with hair bangs.
Hair bangs? What kind of hair bangs exactly?
Yeah, there's so many different.
There's so many different. I actually want to make a bangs video sometime. So
we have 2 bangs videos on TikTok that have done like over 1 million.
Actually,
views
yes,
each.
we do have that. So if you want to look at it right now, you can check that out.
Yeah,
they both have Anya on it.
We have a bangs video on TikTok that has 1.9 million views. People like that one. It has Anya with her bangs cut short. And we have another bangs video. that I have no idea where it is. It's been a long time since we made it. Yeah, it's the same with Blizzard. Blizzard has a style that's very iconic.
And to replicate it is quite difficult, but it doesn't mean that you can't try. It's just more like I had to learn the hard way that studying something was more than just copying. Like, I remember I would be like, oh, I'm studying this. And I'll show it to Colton, and he'll be like, that's not really studying. And I'm like, what do you mean that ain't studying? Like, I'm literally like...
Like, you learn stuff.
It's like, yeah, and I realized that studying something is like, oh, I have to construct it. I can't just copy what I see.
Well, studying is based on understanding.
Yeah, it is based on understanding. And
like,
I didn't get that at the time.
If you copy something and you don't know what you're copying, you may retain like 2%.
Yeah.
If you're copying something and you focus on understanding how and why it works, you may retain like 50%.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
yeah,
many, 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 many times more retention and understanding. Colton, I wandered into your Minecraft base the other day. Nice. Hope you didn't take anything, or unfortunately I'll have to ban you. No, I'm kidding. I'll never be able to find my way back. Yeah, I'm like 10,000 blocks away. My place isn't really that much of a secret. How to get better with perspective and line work?
Practice.
Practice, yeah. But... try drawing things at different angles.
Yeah. I think you can...
My studies
get something like this.
Studies?
Get something like this, and turn it around, and construct it.
Yeah, draw it from different
Draw
angles.
from different angles. Like, okay,
where's
what's the box?
Where's the drawings that I did?
Which ones exactly? This
from
one?
earlier, yeah.
These ones?
Like this kind of stuff. Well, Christina turned them into anime characters, but...
there they are.
Here you go. Getting better at drawing perspective and line work. Draw a lot. Use lines. But draw things from different angles. This is a demo I did earlier today. I drew the same pose from 3 different angles. This one's from the back. This one's from the front top. This one's from below. And practice doing that. Do that with like 10 different poses. Do it over and over and over. And then what you can do is you can take something like that. And then Christina just took it and drew over top of it and turned them into anime characters. Like that. Do you guys have a video teaching those? Teaching what? Sorry. How to get better at drawing ears? Draw a bunch of ears.
A lot of it is just drawing a bunch of ears.
Ears are kind of like a cup.
They're like a little dumpling. From the back, they kind of look like a little pot sticker.
Yeah.
There's like a little bowl, right, with a little rim on it.
Yeah.
On the inside, you know, there's the earlobe. There's the antihelix, which is like this little Y shape that comes out and it goes into the earlobe, and then there's this little nub here, I think, called a tragus.
And Christina, she's drawn a bunch of ears.
But
also, understand how they stick off of the head. So if you have like a head from a top view, they stick out like this.
Yeah, they do.
And then there's the nose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cute.
That's what ears look like from the top. So understand that ears are actually tilted off of the head as well. And then they have a very specific shape to them from the side.
Yeah.
And they have different components. I would study that. Crap, we should make a YouTube video or a TikTok video on that. That would get 1 million views for sure.
Okay, we gotta write that down. Ears. Do you have like a certain brush you use? This is the brush that I use.
Yup, you can download it for free on the link on our profile if you want it. It's the green button that says digital brush. Make sure you open it in your web browser and not in the TikTok app, and it will work in Procreate.
I use this brush for basically everything. I start with line work and then I paint with this as well. It's a wonderful brush.
How do I draw bodies more like anime because I only learned our real life body? Make the head bigger.
Make the head bigger. Everything else can basically be the same.
An anime character is basically just a real body with an anime head on it.
Yeah, and some maybe softer angles, but that's more of a stylistic choice.
Oh, Lucian says, OMG, the anime girl with purple eyes is so cute. You mean this girl with purple eyes? My character?
Oh, of course, that would be...
You mean this girl with purple eyes? Miki Beaky?
And the girl right over here?
Yep.
Same girl?
On the screen.
It's Colton's character.
Yeah, that is my character. Where did you go to art school? I went to a school called FZD School of Design back in 2015 and 16. It's a concept art school. It's an industrial design school that focuses on entertainment design. So like theme parks, video games, making concept art for it. After that, I went to Art Center College of Design for a couple of terms in their entertainment track. Before I dropped out and worked professionally on games. Christina went to Art Center, College of Design.
Yep, I did.
For a couple of terms.
Dropped out?
That's just the school.
Yeah.
So I would say most of my education has been taking single classes online. Actually, no, FZD was probably most of my school, but single individual classes online through like something like Brainstorm. Like purchasing a 10-week class or an 8-week class. I keep a bow on me and feather falling so I can jump around and snipe mobs without dying. Fox, you are the queen of dying in Minecraft.
I'm actually surprised that you actually have a counter to that.
Your brush is actually so useful. I also use it for almost everything. Yeah, it's literally the most useful brush in the history of mankind.
I used to use another brush called Yijunke's, what was it called? What was it? Soft Touch 1, but then I like this brush better.
Yeah. Bravo Squad, hello. Ari, thank you for the follow. I have energy tonight. I only died once and lost all my stuff. The other times the server crashed or I lagged and died. Oh yes, the lag.
The lag. The one time where you brought something that from creative mode.
To be fair, there are definitely people, they join the server and like the first 20 minutes of their existence on the server is so-and-so died, so-and-so got slayed by a spider,
like
so-and-so fell to their death or something like that.
Real, that's me. Although I don't play
Fox
with
does
Minecraft.
lag quite a bit, yes. Fox single-handedly brings down our entire server sometimes. Terrible connection, gang. And to be fair, I'm not that great of an artist. I'm getting better. But as far as pros go, I'm not that good.
Me neither.
I'm like mid-level. I'm good enough to work on a bunch of different games professionally. The last couple years I've gotten a lot better, but I'm really not that good. Like, there are so many artists at a higher level than me.
Yeah.
Like,
and I can only, like, wish to be like some of them.
You know, I'm at the professional level, but as far as professionals go, I'm not super high on that list.
But, hey, you teach well.
But I have been working my butt off to get better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have, for sure.
What kind of games did you work on? I worked on mostly realistic, like AAA games. I worked on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I worked on PUBG. I worked on, I did weapons for Guild Wars 2. That job kicked my butt back then. I could do it now pretty easy, but back then it really kicked my butt. I worked on Anthem for about a year. BioWare's Anthem. I worked on a bunch of different miscellaneous projects as a freelancer. I was working with an outsourcing studio, and they would get all different jobs coming in. So I would work on a bunch of different miscellaneous jobs, AAA stuff. What else? I did so much work for so long. I worked on some Oculus projects.
Oh, that architecture project, the interior.
Interior architecture
with the couch. And the lion, Art Deco.
Oh, that was Oculus.
Oh, okay.
That was Oculus. I did a bunch of props and furniture for an Oculus Rift project. I did theme park stuff.
Easy go.
Are you supposed to cut your drawings out of your sketchbook because someone told me not to? You can do whatever you want with your sketchbook.
Do whatever you want. I cut
hey, Zigo.
Stuff out before.
Let me think. What other projects? I worked on I worked on the second game in the Ender Lilies series. I don't even know what that game is called.
I don't know. You only remember the project name.
I worked on Outriders. Oh, I did Bakugan cards.
You did do Bakugan cards.
I did Bakugan cards. Yes, I was a card art illustrator for Bakugan.
That was so specific.
That was funny. Lot of metal rendering in that project. All the Bakugan like hard shells and armor they have. I just did a 3D pipeline of a theme park. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah,
fun.
Bakugan. What else? I did some theme park
From China?
jobs. I did theme park jobs that took place in China. I worked on Dino Land.
You worked on that spy.
Oh yeah, I did some escape room stuff. Do you guys read chat? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it bad to trace a 3D model to help you learn? I guess my question would be, what are you learning from it? What is tracing a 3D model helping you learn? Is that Naomi? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
That's a very cute Naomi.
She's in her New Year's because she can't wait for New Year's. Everybody else is in Christmas. She's in New Year's. New Year's decoration. How do you draw the body? We'll have to go through that another time.
Bakugan's kind of like Pokemon.
Yeah. If you join on Wednesday, you can ask that same question again, and I'll cover it. But we do cover a lot of bodies, a lot of the same topics on every stream. Christmas, Jake, and Ray and Abby when? I mean, I could draw them.
Ooh, we need a Christmas Abby as part of our set.
We do need a Christmas part. Yeah, we do need that as part of the set.
Santa Victor when? Ooh,
Santa
that would be
Victor.
fun. I'm loving the border, I forgot to say. Yeah, I like the border as well. We got this really cute Christmas background. Bakugan is Pokemon with cooler merch.
Yeah, honestly. I was obsessed with Bakugan at the time. I watched the first.
June, she's looking so fine. June is very elegant.
Looking sharp. And excited. Oh, awkward Santa Victor with excited Kevin. Okay, that's actually really cute. That's actually
Simeon
super
as
cute.
Santa's elf.
He would, to be honest. I'll do Abby next.
Back, can't really sleep, but I'm making my bed. Hello, Renee.
Hello, welcome back.
When are you guys going to teach shading and lighting as well as color theory?
Actually, we did do shading earlier. And actually, it's probably in our it's in the VOD for our YouTube channel, so you can go and check that. You can rewind and go back to that point.
What is the general rule for eye placement? General rule in a realistic head is the head is 5 eye widths, and there is 1 eye between the eyes. But with anime, general rule is you're usually going to put about an eye between 1 eye width apart. Oh, I also wanted to let you guys know that we are planning on, if any of you are signed up for the Anime Art School Live waitlist, we are actually planning on running that next year early.
Yes.
So we're probably going to start the first term in the middle of January. We have a pretty extensive waitlist. We have like 23, 24 people last time I checked on it. I can check again.
Do you mind if I change Abby's hairstyle a little bit for the Christmas one?
How much are you planning on changing?
Not a lot. Like maybe changing the bangs a bit. Like maybe doing an older version of her. Like, I don't know, maybe instead of her hair being pulled back, it's more like curtain bangs or something. It'll still be like a bob.
So yes, we are planning on running Anime Art School Live. I'll check our wait list, see how long it is. I don't anticipate all of these people will actually sign up for the class. Anime Art School, no, that's the wrong list. Anime Art School Live, there it is. 26 people on it.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, if we have enough demand, we're gonna run multiple terms. That's cute. I guess she could do that.
Okay.
So she does have really long bangs. So
Yeah.
I would say if you pull her bangs to the side, yeah, it should be about right. I feel like it would still
Yeah.
come in a little bit like that. So yeah, I'm super excited to run Anime Art School Live. Astro Boy. We don't do requests really. Wait, is Simeon with a mafia or an assassin? I guess you'll just have to wait and find out. What will you do for people that aren't available the days of you do live classes? So I think we'll probably do what Will Weston does, which is if you submit work, we'll go over it.
Yep.
And critique it. If you have Anime Art School Live and you cannot attend classes, we will still go over the student work and critique it. Mm-hmm. And you'll be able to watch the live replay, or you'll be able to watch the replays of each class and see the critiques and stuff. I've taken classes where students were in weird random time zones compared to the... Someone says they're glitching. Compared to the classes. We're planning on running the classes on Saturdays.
What do you think of her with a beanie on?
That's cute. All the others feel very elegant, though.
Yeah, that's true. She's gonna be elegant.
How would there be like elegance or something? What if she had like? How would you make her elegant?
I'd probably put a hair accessory. Yeah,
that makes her
I
feel
would do
more
that.
elegant.
Makes her feel more elegant. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just like something simple.
Maybe let me think. A lot of turtlenecks are always very elegant, but I've already done so many turtlenecks and chokers.
Ash, thanks for the follow.
And she's not the type to have a shoulder. She's not the type to have a shoulderless.
That could be cute though. What if she did have a shoulderless?
Okay, we'll do shoulderless.
Try it. What are your OC's birthdays?
Oh, we don't know yet. Well,
Miko was born late in the year.
Yeah,
were
Miki is born
December or November.
We were thinking Miki is probably born in either March or April.
Miki's earlier in the year, March or April. Miko is later in the year.
Like October, November.
Yeah. So Miko was a preemie. And so because Miko was a preemie, they were actually born 8 months apart.
Yep.
And so they're actually Irish twins.
Yep, born in the same year.
Born in the same year.
We'll do that for Abby. How about that?
Do you guys teach stuff in this live or just draw? We spent about 3 hours teaching today. Now Christina's just kind of drawing and we're hanging out with chat answering questions.
Yeah.
What's a what? What do you want about?
Uh-oh.
When do you guys go live?
Okay.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Preemie something babies. Irish twins? Irish twins refers to kids that are born 8 months apart, right?
Like born within the same year.
Or born within the same year?
Yeah.
I thought it was 8 months, but...
As long, like... So,
You
like, Irish twins happens when the mother... I don't know. Gets pregnant, like, immediately or very soon after their first kid.
Oh, okay. Mom made me chicken Popeyes for dinner. Nice. And then Miko was a preemie.
Preemie is basically you are born before your due date.
Born early.
Born early. So, like, for me, I was a preemie. I was born, like, what, 2 months early?
Born too early to explore the universe. Born too late to explore the world.
What?
Born just in time to draw Miki.
I'm drawing Abby, though. He's so cute. I like Abby's blonde hair. It's kind of like... It's just nice.
My brother was a preemie baby. Now he has a Fortnite addiction. That's good.
Oh, honestly, Colton, what do you think about navy blue on Abby? She actually looks fire.
I feel like that's not too bad.
It's actually really pretty. I like that. And then we'll do green eyes.
Your characters are so cool.
Aw, thanks. This one's Colton's character specifically.
Y'all.
So he has very cool characters. Okay, I'll merge this.
Blondes with blue is like gingers with green. It's perfect. Yeah.
Yep, basically.
So what did you guys think of the new layout here?
The Christmas layout?
Christmas layout. Y'all like it? I love it. I love the light wallpaper with the snowflakes and the trees.
It's so festive.
I really like it. Liked it? No, loved it. Cute, so festive. Cute and festive. The layout is so cute. It looks very pretty. Thank you. Well, I did the wallpaper. I did the Christmas lights. I did the wreath and the desk and the presents on the desk and stuff. I did it before stream today. Like 2 hours before stream. Christina spent a couple days working on the girls in their Christmas outfits. So Miko, Miki, Tira, June with her wine glass,
I know, I didn't know what else to give her.
Naomi, and Jake, little elf Jake. And then I had Miki up pretty much the whole stream this time. June is so cute, yeah. I can make them bigger if you want to look at them, take a closer look. There's Miki. Hi.
Hi. She's either winking or scheming.
I like Tira's a lot.
I like Tira's outfit a lot too. So elegant.
There's Tira.
Mm-hmm. I also really like Naomi's dress. There's Jake. He's a little Christmas elf. Tira is that girl. Yeah, she is that girl. She's that girl aesthetic.
Yeah, there is Jake. Here's Naomi. Naomi's got a really nice outfit.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice shoes.
Yeah. Nice bows. I basically just only draw her in space buns. Because she just rocks the space buns. I don't know what else to do it. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I like June's a lot.
June's has a cheap out, but it's Christmas themed.
There it is. Miko. That's the wrong layer. Miko.
Miko's just kind of like a classic. Thanks, Aurora.
Yup, there it is. Strapless dress looks really good.
Need to add a bit of shadow.
I need to work on more of my heads tonight. I'm gonna do some recording.
Yep. I need to do some recording too. Colin, how about you? You want to look at what I sent you?
What did you send me?
Just the hair rendering, hair shading notes of what I want to go through. You should give June an afro. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know if she would look good in an afro, to be honest.
June.
June has very straight hair.
Alfro?
An afro?
I don't know what that is.
Head pat time?
Head pat time, yep. That looks like they hit 50K.
Alright, let's see. Head pads! Good job!
Great work!
Uh-oh.
There it goes. Great work, chat. 50K. Just
let's do
50K is 1/10 of what y'all achieved in under 3 hours for the 12-hour stream. Yippee. Which is crazy. Yippee. What's yippee? Yippee. Burp me. You didn't eat anything.
You didn't eat anything. Y'all have to have chalky milk before y'all burp.
Y'all don't need burps. Good stuff, chat. I want milk. I don't know. Do you guys?
You guys can have one drop, but you won't get any burps. How about that?
Yeah, you want one drop of milk. I'm gassy. Sorry.
I'm calling CB.
There you go. One drop of chalky milk.
Chalky milk.
You're gonna draw Ray as well?
Yeah, why not?
You didn't draw Jake.
I did not draw Jake, but I'm only drawing the girls right now.
Not y'all demanding Milkies. I know. They're insatiable.
Lipton on Abby, yes please.
Yes, please.
Look at that. It's
That's
fire.
nice.
I need to give her some blush because that's... I gotta pop the nose out a little bit. I kind of like her hair like this. What do you think?
Don't bite the hand that feeds us. I'm painting right now in this live. I have studied for math, finished a Procreate project. Oh, within this live, I've studied for math, finished a Procreate project. I think the Christmas decorations are so cute.
Wow, you productive tonight.
Maybe we're probably going to wrap up kind of soon, though.
Yeah. I'll draw Christmas Ray another time. If you want to wrap up.
Yeah. Oh, I need to add characters to this scene. And I need to do more of my heads. I've done 76 now.
I think Abby's a silver girly.
76 or 77. I think 76. I'm 7%.
What software do you guys use to stream? Do you mean like a recording, like a screen recording thing?
It's just OBS.
It's OBS.
Open broadcast software. It's free. Most streamers use it.
Misaki says, wait.
OBS. Wait. They don't love you like I love you?
Wait. I love you. I don't know how to sing it. Abby, she's so cute.
Yeah, we use OBS, but TikTok actually has its own streaming app that they force you to use, and it kind of sucks. It's called TikTok's Live Studio. So we actually have to use OBS to make the scene, and then we throw the scene over to TikTok Live Studio. And I have 2 chats open left and right. This is so good.
I want this to be Teenage Abby.
Is it Teenage Abby?
Yeah, it's Teenage Abby. She's
What about
older.
it?
I don't know. I like this hairstyle.
You like that hairstyle?
Yeah, it's fancy. It's refined. It's like a mature version of her.
What if Abby, Teenage Abby version even had like, what if her hair actually came up like,
Or like a Tira?
I don't know.
Okay, I can try
I
that.
don't know. Just thoughts. We haven't designed Teenage Abby yet. I should
Yeah.
say I haven't.
Yeah, Colton hasn't because that's technically his
I
character.
haven't designed Teenage Abby yet. But I don't know. I don't care what you do here.
I think I know
Bot
what you
just
do.
spammed my ArtStation. Yeah, ArtStation has a lot of spammers.
No, we'll do gold. Or silver, actually. Silver hair clip.
Why is everybody tapping so fast?
Because they're trying to get to
They
75,000.
got themselves all riled up now.
They can rile up
fan
themselves.
art. What about server fan art?
Checking server fan art? It's probably a...
I don't see anything. So, server fan art. Who is it? It's
What
a
is
Miki
that?
comic.
It's a Miki with a June in there and
Oh my
a
gosh.
ghost. Okay, we have to read this.
I gotta, oh my gosh. I gotta look at this. This is actually cooking. Alright. Server fan art.
There's Abby.
The heck? Here it is. Wait a second. Oh, there was a doodle of Miki too. This one.
Oh, that
That's
one's
cute.
really nice. Who's that by?
Shen.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nice.
Shen did
And
Ray
then
as
there's
well. It's really cute.
There's Beeves from earlier. Okay, let's see this. Come on, quit it. Thank you.
Y'all are hyping each other up. Nice.
All right, let's see this fan art.
Okay.
She says, "Oh my gosh, stop! I know you want me." The ghost is like, "Huh? No way, hard pass." And then June's like, click, click. Oh my gosh, she's taking
Oh my
pictures.
gosh.
Pride
pride.
broken.
Oh.
Wait, are you sure? Oh my gosh, that's very accurate.
That is so accurate.
I don't know if we told you this before, Misaki.
Are you sure you haven't listened to our previous conversations? But
I don't know if you know this, but we were actually discussing whether Miki would get perved on by ghosts.
or
So
she'll think she's getting.
She'll think she gets Yeah, exactly. Like, that's actually almost exactly along the lines of what we were thinking.
Yeah, it's literally that. I was literally saying, like, Colton, I'm thinking that Miki would be like an Aqua from Konosuba, where Aqua would be like, what? Kazuma, are you gonna, like, I don't know, do something naughty? And then
like, no.
And he's like, no, just go and get yakisoba for me. And he's like, dang it! You know? And I'm like, what if that was like a Miki vibe? Like, where she thinks she's like, no. And then the ghost is like, I don't even care. The pride.
We're also talking about Miki would... So she can talk to ghosts, and so she can see them and, like, receive information. But if she sends information and talks to them, there's, like, this meter that fills up, and if she uses her powers too much, she gets bad luck. And that bad luck, like, resets the balance. I pictured that in my head when you talked about it. I had to draw it. Yeah, that's literally
Oh my
perfect.
Gosh, what? It's like
That's
you read
a
her
very
mind.
nice comic.
That is a great comic.
That's a very, very nice. It's so consistent, too, and the hair is really nice. Hard no way, hard pass. And then June's just taking pictures of her. That's funny.
Of her pride being broken.
Yes. I love that. A lot of fan art.
Yeah. Just thank you guys for all the fan art. Every day I'm like, I see it and I'm like, oh, this is just so sweet. It's like a dream come true, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's such a dream come true. Like, you guys don't know how much it means to us.
I did that while you're streaming. That's why I was saying, wait, okay.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, before the stream finishes, is there any advice you have for ArtStation these days? I've been thinking about the thing Colton said about scouting last stream. Scouting. I know I talked about ArtStation recently. I remember you were asking about it. Can you elaborate a little bit more on what you're asking about? Any advice for ArtStation? ArtStation's pretty much just a portfolio site. Like, I don't know how it is nowadays because I haven't done concept art in a couple of years. But it used to be that if you had good work and you were on ArtStation, you would get job offers without even having to look. Now, I don't think that's the case anymore. I think the industry's changed a lot where you actually have to, like, go and seek out jobs and stuff. When I was working as a concept artist, when I started working, I didn't even have to look for work. I just uploaded my portfolio and job offers would come to me from ArtStation. But you have to be pro. If you have work that isn't professional, that wouldn't happen. But I don't think that's actually the case anymore as much. I remember one of my friends was telling me he'd get like 10 job offers a month just on ArtStation without doing anything. And he's like, oh, that's down to like one, maybe one a month. And that was like last year he was telling me that.
Wow.
Let's comment more, tap. If you don't tap, I'm gonna find you. They've gotten themselves real riled up.
I don't know why y'all so, like...
Do you think they could make it to 100K by the end of stream? Probably
Honestly,
not.
no, I don't think so.
No.
No.
I want chocolate milk. If y'all reach 100K by the end of stream, I will personally feed you chocolate milk and burp you.
Burp you.
Did I say milk?
Did you say milk?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give you head pats at 75K, but if y'all hit 100K, I will personally be like, here's your chalky milk and here's your burps. So, you know. But yeah, Professor Yeetus, let me know what you specifically you're asking about.
I am not cooking. For some reason, there's just times where I just cannot draw Ray. And other times where, like, she actually turns out pretty good. But I think it's just because I've drawn...
They hit 75.
Wow, 75.
Wow,
okay.
they get head pats?
Head pat.
Wow, they think they're so great.
Good
All right.
job.
Oh!
Oopsie. Good job, chat.
Ooh. You want me to give head pats too?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I do circular motions. You go like that.
Yeah, I go like that.
I go like this. Like the cats, they're like...
Yep. How long did it take to draw like this? Took many years.
IDC about head pats. IDC about head pats. I want chocolate. Well, you get chocolate at 100K. Drawing while I have an exam. Nice. We have 75K. Yes.
Okay, I'll fix this while I paint
Yeah,
it.
if you guys can hit 100K, I'll give you chocolate milk myself. I was asking because I've checked out the site a few times before and didn't realize until you said that it was a portfolio website. Yeah, it's not social media. It's a portfolio site. ArtStation came to be, I think a guy, what was his name? I remember when ArtStation first started. It came around because concept.org or something, I don't remember, an old concept art site, conceptart.org or something, shut down, and it was like unexpected. So the design community was looking for a new app, and some guy started a new program, new website, ArtStation. It was awesome. And then they got bought out by Epic Games, and ArtStation had kind of been declining for a while. They're pretty like corporate now. They have like a bunch of art, or a bunch of sponsorships and all kinds of stuff. They've got a lot of spam bot comments, but as far as a portfolio site, they're still solid.
Yeah.
It's just the game industry right now is so slow and weird that jobs aren't really flowing around like they used to. If it's just a dip, like it might just be a dip in the industry.
Like it's happened before, where dips happened and stuff, but
I don't know. I haven't been working in the design industry long enough to know. But it's still a good portfolio hosting site. I mean, you can send someone your ArtStation and it's like, there's your art. It's definitely not a social media. It has like a social media-ish component.
with the likes and
ArtStation was always supposed to be a professional portfolio hosting platform where people could make connections and that kind of stuff.
yeah.
And so, I've been studying a lot recently, and I'm currently at a point where I think I've got pretty solid looking work, but I still need to solidify my fundamentals and do more finished pieces. 2 of 3. Colton, can you add strawberry milk? I do like me some strawberry milk.
Maybe we will add that sometime. Maybe when Baby Chat gets this new upgrade. Give her more of a blow-dried look.
I need the brush. You can download the brush for free on our link on our profile. Completely free. I would love to see how many people have downloaded our brush. It's got to be in the hundreds.
It's gotta be.
I hate milk. Well, y'all gonna get force-fed some milk and 10,000 likes. So if you hate milk, evacuate. So my original question was, and I guess to expand on that, what's the best way to measure whether you're ready for professional work? Ask professionals. Email them. Tell them to be brutally honest. You got to remember they're also people. So, they have their own experiences, and they may think you're not ready, or they may think you are ready. Yeah, ask pros. Email them, send them your portfolio. Say, I don't know how much money you have, but I would probably be like, hey, can you, review my portfolio? Maybe set aside $500 or something, and just be like, I'm going to offer $50 for every single pro who's willing to give me a genuine portfolio crit. If you go to... That would probably give you your best results. A lot of them would probably do it for free. If you don't have the money to do something like that, I would just send out a bunch of emails, research the person, right? Go, I really like your work. I really like this artwork of yours. I'm a big fan of this. How you do this. Do you think you could give me a portfolio critique? Can you tell me what's weak in my portfolio if I'm ready to get a job? Or all that kind of thing.
Be nice, of course.
I would straight up just ask.
Yeah.
Ask. That's what I did. When I applied to Bethesda Game Studios, and I reached out to all those artists, they all gave me critiques. But you also have to remember, if you think you're good, no, I haven't seen your work at all, obviously, so I have no idea. If you think you're good, and you're leaning towards, I think I'm pretty good, and you get a bunch of artists who are really, really nice and not willing to tell you you're actually not good, it could lead to being, misled. Because generally artists are very nice. That's why I would say, please let me know if I'm close. Like, what's your advice? What should I study? What should I get better at? The heck happened to my music? I want something cute.
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah, you can message them. You even message them on ArtStation. Go like, hey, I think I'm getting there. How far do you think I am from professional work? What do you think I need to work on? Your best bet is even taking classes as well. There's a lot of ways that you could get feedback on it. Hey, Colton and Christina, what should I study? Vio? I have no idea. What do you mean? Study Miki. Like, obviously that's going to be my answer.
You heard Colton.
Y'all, chat is going insane on TikTok trying to get to 100K. They're at 98,000.
How many people are new here, by the way? We got 73 people in here.
Yeah, anybody in the chat on TikTok new right now? This is your first time on a stream? We're being embarrassed by our regulars going bananas for chalky milk. She doubted us, but we got it. No, you didn't. You're 98. You just told me to ask a pro artist what I should study. I mean, I would say my answer is probably still the same, Design. Foundations. Perspective, draw through. 99 to be exact. I'm happy to hop on with you at some point, VO, if you want, to jump in a call on the Discord or something.
You could also take Colton's classes.
Classes, huh?
Because VO got Anime Art School, right?
Oh yeah, you could take my classes. When I was in FZD, they're at 100K.
Oh my gosh, okay. Gotta finish this one up.
Yeah, you feel free to email people. You
Yeah.
know, of course, make it worth their while. I would totally offer to pay them.
Colton, you do this.
Ew, look at that. Pop that.
Ew, no.
I can't.
I'm fine. Hold up, I gotta pop a pimple.
Nasty. What is that? Gotta go harder than that, dude.
I'm afraid to hurt you. Ooh, I felt it.
Did it go?
I think it went.
I don't know. Anyways, chat. Chalky milk time? Are we on the chalky layer?
No, we're not on the chalky layer.
Alright, chat. You want chalky milk? Is this what you deserve? Is that what you
They're
deserve?
They're starving, they said. They're begging.
Feed us, go feed us milk.
And kisses?
Alright, chat. Slurp up. More chalky milk.
Wait, but we gotta burp you because...
Alright, hold on. You just took in a lot of chocolate milk.
You're probably feeling a
bit gassy and bloated.
And you're gonna cry.
And you're gonna cry.
It hurts.
Wah.
Wah.
Okay, there we go. Hold on, we need to make sure they can see it right.
Yeah, okay guys, start burping.
Alright.
Pat, 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 pat.
It's late for me now, so I have to go. All good?
You'll get smooches later.
Look
Just
at
burp
that.
first.
Alright, burp it out.
Burp it out. Farts.
Farts. No. Remember when I got elite head pats because me alone got us to 300K?
Me alone. I'm not sure about that. That sounds like a...
Hello, Fifi?
Oh, that's a cute
Really
name.
small.
Alright, we'll do a kissy.
We're live on TikTok right now. If you just joined Fifi, this isn't what it looks like.
No.
TikTok has 67, 68 people on right now. They've been tapping the screen furiously.
Mwah. There.
They've been tapping the screen furiously for 20 minutes to try and get to 100,000 likes.
Before the stream
and
ended.
we told them we'd give them chocolate milk and burp them if they got to 100,000 likes. YouTube probably has no idea what's going on. But yes, we stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Thanks for the advice. I'll try this, especially because I'm not used to interacting with the art community in general. I actually didn't know I was allowed to do that. Yeah. Pretty common to do that. What was I saying before? So, make it worth their while. Like, I would definitely offer to pay if possible, but you can definitely do it for free. And I would make sure to specify, be brutally honest. Like, I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm looking for, like, if you're honest.
I'm serious.
Your honest opinion. I'm serious. I want to know, because I've never seen your art before, but there are a lot of people out there who think they're a lot better than they are. I remember Fang coming back to Singapore from GDC in San Francisco, I believe. And he was so depressed because he had done nothing but look at portfolios of students for multiple days in a row. And he was so depressed because all of the portfolios were just not very good at all. And they were students who were coming up who were like, I want to be a concept artist, this is my portfolio, and they weren't ready to work at all.
Yeah.
Do I have to have Procreate to create art? Nope.
Nope. You
Not at all.
can use paper and pencil to create art. Octinlet, I'm drawing my character.
The design industry, the concept art industry is very deceptive because what you see out there is not what real concept art looks like in game studios. What's going on? Is TikTok lagging or are you guys good? A concept art portfolio is proof that you can solve problems for somebody. Like, I'm making a game and it takes place in a medieval fantasy world and I'm designing a farm where some crazy farmer lives and he has a whole bunch of pigs. I need a fantasy, medieval, gritty farm with a whole bunch of pigs designed out. I want like 1,000 pigs inside of this one farm building. And it's got poo everywhere. And it's got
slop.
There's slop and it's nasty and it's muddy. And so you're like designing the barn. You're like drawing barns and being like, how would these pigs fit in there? Maybe it'd be 2 stories tall. And that's like concept art. And you're doing these rough sketches. And so your concept art portfolio is just you proving to a studio that you can solve their problems that are in games. And so what a lot of people think is like concept art is like, I'm going to draw flashy characters with flashy colors. You're a problem solver. You're like, it's an industrial design job.
It's like you can illustrate, but your job is not to be an illustrator and make things pretty.
Yeah. I definitely need to do more finished pieces before I do this. I got caught up in the practice trap for years and only more recently am working back up into doing actual finished art. I would even send out stuff now. If you're good, your pros will be able to tell you're good even based on your sketches. Mm-hmm. Like, these are sketches for Christina.
Yep.
Like, very rough sketches.
Yep.
Right? Like, stuff like this.
Yeah, you can DM me for an inquiry.
Not that. Stuff like, where is that at?
Which one?
Is
Which
it
one
this
are you talking
one?
about?
That one. Stuff like this. Like, I drew in minutes. And a pro can look at this and go, oh yeah, this guy knows perspective. And a pro can look at this and go, oh yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not the most amazing at perspective, but I can use it.
You should add hand warmers for legs because the tapping hurts our fingers.
I like the chocolate milk. Great.
We'll think about it.
Anyways.
Yeah. Did Abby? Did Ray?
If you have foundation, people will be able to tell very very quickly.
Don't forget to add strawberry milk.
I never promised.
I never promised
that. I said I like strawberry milk. But
you got
yeah,
the liking curse.
That's what I would say. The concept industry is super competitive, and a lot of people have a misconception of what it is. It's really just a problem-solving thing. You'll see people whose portfolios you're just like, that art doesn't look that good at all, but they're like working at like EA or Ubisoft or something, and you'll be like, that's not attractive. Concept art, you don't really make that much attractive art. You solve problems in a way that helps the game move forward. Do you have any tips for hair? Why is there so much milk? You should see TikTok chat right now. Tips for hair?
Tips for hair? I was just testing something out. Let's see. We'll go back to this file. I think a lot of the time is to think about overlaps. Like, in hair... Hair is a lot of S-curves and C-curved ribbons on top of other S-curve and C-curve ribbons. So like look at these curves right here. One curve is very nice and flowy. The other curve maybe a little bit flatter. This one's very harsh. This one's a little bit smoother. And if you can do this over and over and over, you can get hair. In fact, the more you show these overlaps, the better your hair will look. Really pay attention to the certain curves. I think understanding what's a dynamic curve and what is not a dynamic curve is really important. So like this curve is not very dynamic because these have the same velocity and they have the same thickness. But if you created a curve where one was very sharp and quick and the other one was maybe a little bit straighter, that creates a more dynamic shape. And then if you also think about hair like ribbons, where you're just layering ribbons on top of each other as well, then that's also another way that you can think about hair. Like that's how bangs are like. It just looks like this.
What does velocity mean?
Velocity is like speed, right? Like this is a very fast looking curve because there's... Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you can go on with it.
Oh.
I had my own input too,
okay.
So I can cover that after you.
So there's like this kind of acceleration that's kind of like your eye is traveling at a certain speed, and then this really short curve here turns really quickly, so it makes it feel faster. Anyways, you can add your 2 cents.
Yeah, so velocity would have to do with like, here's a slow, even curve. Mm-hmm. If I go slow and then I speed it up, this second curve is an accelerated curve, which means it starts slow
then
it
faster.
Goes fast.
Yeah.
And what that also does,
Bye,
and
Artemis.
see, I accidentally made this top one accelerated as well, but you'll notice that the apex, which is where it peaks,
it's 50-50.
is in the middle, is by the middle, right? Pretend this is even. It should be more like that, but pretend this is even, and this is 1/2, and this is 1/2. That is static because it's symmetrical. So number 2, you'll notice that this peaks here. It kind of has this like tug to it right there.
You can feel that.
And so it's uneven. This side is longer than this side, and so what that creates is it creates something dynamic.
This
so
is
we're
also
always, yeah.
This also includes line art, by the way. So if you want better line art, think of this.
So whoever was here the other day when we were talking about dynamic versus static, static is symmetrical, static is horizontal, vertical, dynamic is uneven, not symmetrical. So for example, I have a long line, I have a short line, and I have a medium line. None of these lines are the same length. None of these lines are on the same angle. Mm-hmm. And so when it comes to accelerated curves, you want to try and use these in hair if you want the hair to look interesting and be dynamic. So what you'll notice is that mark out the apexes of the hair. Apex, apex, apex. I would even say apex, apex. So if you have 2 curves that come together, this...
Oh wait, we gotta move it over a little bit. Can't see it. There we go.
And this, apex. I want to try and make the apex of this one different than the apex of this one. Boom, right there.
And then you can add a
instead of it being like this, it's that. And I can add a little hook. And so that's an interesting curve. And that would work really well as hair.
We don't have slay on on the forehead of chat.
How to keep symmetric consistency of the velocity in all the head. Hi, I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
My mom wants me to go to art high school. I went to an art high school and I loved it.
Art high schools are pretty sick.
Yeah,
honestly.
they are pretty sick.
So yeah, you'll notice another one is if I have a curve that's accelerated and then I have a slower curve, you'll notice that this curve is more curvy than this one. So think about when I was explaining earlier, there's the front of the leg, here's the back of the leg, here's the back of the leg, here's the front of the leg, and there's the foot. Curve, straight, curve, straight. If you do hair,
Curved, straight.
Curved, straight. Not as curved, all right? This would be like more like curved, not as curved. And this just makes things look better. This is a design principle. So, like I was saying with Professor Yedis, even in your sketches, professionals will be able to tell if you know what you're doing because they'll know how to recognize this kind of stuff.
It's like all the little inside jokes.
So I can tell Christina's a pro based on one sketch because I can tell she understands this stuff.
Oh, thanks. Maybe I have written slay on baby chat one time, but it's probably been like a very long time. I don't know. I kind of remember.
So if you want to get better at hair, that's a really, really important principle.
And this takes time.
The balance between Yeah, this is actually one of the hardest things to get good at when it comes to drawing.
Yeah.
Because it is so counterintuitive.
Your brain wants to think symmetrically.
Naturally, yes. Naturally, your brain and your body wants to do this. There's nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm. It's just less interesting to look at. That's exactly the thing. So if you have a square character, and you want it to look more dynamic, you could go, that's more interesting. It's square.
Yep.
Right?
And you can add dynamic shapes inside the square as well. Ooh, very nice.
Right?
Ah.
This shape is interesting. Why? Straight, curved. Curve, accelerated. This line is shorter than this line. This line is at a different angle than this line. This line and this line are at different angles.
Let me move it over a little bit.
So I made a dynamic square shape. And this is like all of art.
Cute.
Interesting.
Little leggies.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You could take this and turn it into a fully finished character design, and it's just a good shape. The shape is good in and of itself.
Yep.
Especially for like...
Oh. Cute. Love it.
It's a really hard thing to understand, and this may click years later for you.
Like, we're not expecting you to get this all in one go. Like, when I first drew hair, my lines were so slow and shaky because I was only focused on trying to get, like, the perfect outline.
How do we know it is enough hair? How do we keep symmetric consistency of the velocity in all the head? How do we know it is enough hair? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, Steven.
I think a lot of it is just the more you have muscle memory, the more you'll have room to think about those things. So, like, for me, I'm not worried about, drawing a bunch of ribbons. Like, this is, like, literally nothing to me. I'm not thinking at all. But, like, in a way, my hand is kind of doing the muscle memory for me. And in the meantime, I can think about bigger concepts. Like, what are the overlaps? How much volume do I want the hair to be? Like, I don't have trouble drawing curves anymore.
Yeah. The way that I like to think about it is this, and again, this probably isn't going to set in for a really long time for most of you. You've got this.
Bye, Shauna.
And you've got this. And this is your conscious.
We're getting such a psychology.
And this is your unconscious. Right? Conscious mind, and this is your mind. Right? And so when you start drawing, this is completely filled with, like, I don't know, a concept. Like, you're bad at perspective. This is perspective. Right? And there's all these other principles like design. That's not a B. Design. See? Design.
Graphic.
you know, the perspective is in there, you know, value, line weight, there's
Composition.
anatomy, and you're trying to do all these things with your conscious mind, but it's already full. And so what practice does is it starts to put stuff into the unconscious mind. So now perspective is in here. So this has been freed up to think about anatomy. Anatomy. But now I can't design because anatomy's filling my conscious mind. So you practice anatomy. Here's anatomy.
So you know perspective and anatomy. You can blend the two without thinking.
And now
much.
this has been freed up again to think about, you know, value. Oh no, now it's full. I can't think about design. I practice painting. I practice value. Value. This gets freed up again. So what pros do is most of this is focused on problem solving and design. And so all of these things get put in the unconscious mind as you practice it a lot. And it's true, right? Like, if anybody here plays an instrument, like in the beginning, it was so hard to put your hands on the right notes. But now, you do it automatically. And so you're thinking of, what notes do I want to play, rather than where do I put my fingers? And when you're a kid and you're learning how to talk, you're like, what words do I use? Can I say them correctly? But now that you're an adult or older, you're not thinking about how to pronounce words, you're thinking about how to communicate an idea. So drawing is the same way. When you practice and do exercises, you're putting these things over into the unconscious mind, so your conscious mind is freed up to think about stuff like that.
Higher concepts. That's why the foundation is so important.
This is foundation. That's why I'm always saying, if you have foundation, any style will look good. Why? Because all of these things are good. You're good at all of these things, right? And so with Christina, she's also got, you know, design, like shape language. Like shape language.
This is my brain.
So if Christina's drawing hair, she's automatically using these different principles, like rules of three. There's a bunch of different design principles, right? There's like big, medium, and small. There's what?
The screen protector is from Pen Tips. Close together, far away.
Close together, far away. There's unevenness. Y'all have never even heard of most of these. Christina has practiced these so many times, it's literally intuitive. It is part of who she is. So the reason that Christina can draw hair and it looks great is because most of these design principles she's practiced them so much, it's just subconscious now.
Yeah.
And so she's like, what hairstyle do I want the character to have? And then her whole subconscious just draws the hairstyle. What, you know, like the rendering hair as well. Like, you know how to put the rendering on.
Yeah, it's like, because I've rendered a lot of
ribbons. Assignments so many times that it becomes second nature, and your conscious mind is freed up to do other stuff.
Christina is hair, yes.
Do you need to learn these in order? Not necessarily. It doesn't really matter the order. The main point is you have done it so many times, it becomes instinctive. It becomes instinct.
Yeah, so like the way how I rendered this...
I learned perspective, and I worked as a professional years before I ever learned anatomy or figure drawing at all.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't draw people that well, but I was working professionally as an artist years before I started learning figure drawing and anatomy.
Yeah, and it's like, this is the combination, right? Like, the reason why I was able to do this is because I did a lot of this.
Yeah.
I did a lot of rendering.
You don't just... Knowing how something works isn't enough.
No, you have to
practice it so many times, it becomes part of who you are.
Yep, like muscle memory.
That is what people don't understand. They learn a concept, and they think they know it. Like, oh, I learned that. Practice it so much it becomes second nature, and only then are you actually going to be able to use it.
Yeah.
Because you'll hear people, they'll be like, oh, I learned that in art college. It's like, you learned it, but you don't do it because you need to practice it so many times it becomes like part of you.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing 1,000 anime heads. Not because I can't do an anime head, but because I want to be able to do them so well, it's effortless. So then, anime heads are in the subconscious, and now I can go, who do I want to draw? How do I want to draw them? What angle do I want to draw them at? What story do I want to tell?
But guys, you can also get this brush in the linky in our profile, so whoever was asking about that, that's where you can get it.
Yeah. That's why exercises are so important, and that's why good critiques are so important.
Yeah, like...
Does that make sense? Like, does everybody understand that? Does that make sense? It's like, it's difficult to explain it exactly.
It's, like, we can tell you all the tips.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's also depending on, like, if you apply them, because... You'll probably have the same question over and over again.
Yeah. Tips aren't going to help your art very much. Exercises are. You draw something so many times, it's second nature. That's what gets you good. And so that's like what Christine and I teach. That's what we teach. We teach foundation. We have you draw so many boxes that you don't even have to think about it. We have you draw so many arms and legs and heads and faces that you don't even think about it.
Yeah.
So when you see people on TikTok say stuff like, just copy and paste the eye, it's like, you never get good at drawing eyes doing that. Because that helps you avoid doing something so many times it becomes second nature.
Yeah. It also works the opposite way.
Which is fine if you want to copy and if you don't want to get good, then don't practice. That's totally fine. But you can't have both. You can't get good and not practice.
I've also done a lot of these exercises.
What's the difference between male anatomy and female anatomy? It's mostly proportions. There's also a couple of skeletal... There's like...
Some skeletal differences.
I should say this. It's mostly proportions in regards to skeletal differences.
Yeah.
And muscle masses and sizes.
Yeah.
But every muscle of the body is the same. Hello, Rini.
I think if a male and female had different muscles, we probably wouldn't move the same way. What do you think?
Yeah, Dan, artist, local idiot.
That's
funny.
What are the pressure
Funny
and
name.
smoothing settings? I have my pressure and smoothing like this. You can take a screenshot of this.
17.4% stabilization, and then it's kind of like a little curve.
But not only that, but like the way you draw might be very different than the way I draw. Like the way how I draw is I'm kind of a lighter, like I don't press very hard, and I'm kind of looser with my sketches. So the way how you draw may look different than the way how I draw.
Also, Professor Yida says, hope I'm not asking too many questions, but is there a good way to be able to tell which artist would be more inclined / enthusiastic to give opinions on my work? Don't want to waste anyone's time, you know. You have to take the risk. Like, if you're going to waste their time, they generally won't respond. So I would just send out a bunch of messages. Again, be nice. Be helpful. Be engaging. Compliment their work. Learn who they are. Study their work. Go, dang, I really like the work that you did on Hunt Showdown. I thought your creature designs were super cool. Like, my personal favorite was this one. And then ask a question about it and be like, you know, I want to get into the game industry. I'd love to work as a professional artist. I've been practicing for years. I will take everything you say very seriously. Do you have any advice for me? Here's my portfolio.
It's almost like...
You will be astounded at the number of people who will reply to you and respond and be helpful.
People can see resolve.
Yeah.
That's kind of how he goes through... I'm going to do Jake. That's how he picks mentees. Like, whenever you go through a mentorship and you go on a call with them, it's like you're kind of seeing how serious they are.
Yeah. I always love it when people ask about concept art and professional work on stream, because it doesn't happen that much. Most of like TikTok is focused on anime stuff, and most of our brand is focused on anime stuff.
Yes, so I don't blame them.
Professionally, I did concept art for a long time, so my passion is in problem-solving, design, stuff like that.
What if Jake had slicked back hair?
And by the way, you know that conscious and unconscious thing? I can spot it in millisecond.
Yeah.
Like, I can look at someone's work for 5 seconds and be like, this guy's a pro. Like, within just an instant. Because I live and breathe. Christina lives and breathes this stuff. It's like, as an English speaker, you can tell if someone else is an English speaker. You're just like, they say a couple of words or they say 2 sentences and you're just like, yeah, they're a native English speaker.
Yep.
That's what it's like with art. You see someone draw for 20, 30 seconds and you're just like, yep, they're a pro.
It's like chefs looking at each other's hands and seeing, yep, all the burn scars. Yeah, they're a chef.
Like muscle memory. What was your previous comment? Do you need to learn these in order? I answered that. Like muscle memory? Yeah, it's like muscle memory. How do you not get bored at drawing? I would say, how would you get bored at drawing? There's so many different things to draw in any way imaginable. An infinite number of characters and stories. An infinite number of combinations of compositions and characters and interactions. Honestly, I mean, I wish I had more time.
I know. Well, you're the one that usually runs the business. I'm the artist, and I'm lucky to draw a lot.
All right, Tori, have a good one.
Hey, bye, Tori.
Yeah, if you want to ask that question again, Mayo, feel free. You know, not dissing anyone who gets bored with drawing.
I think the bored part just kind of comes from, like, you kind of draw the same thing all the time.
Yeah. Which maybe
can be a bit boring.
That's pretty common.
That is very common. Art block also
people will have a comfort zone and they won't go outside of that comfort zone at all, and maybe that's what's happening. I'm not sure. Like, what I notice a lot of the time is people will draw one anime head from one specific angle over and over and over and over and over, and they'll never try anything else. And as soon as they do try something else, they get really depressed because they fail miserably at it.
Yeah. That is what happens.
Oh, I see. I'm still in the stage where I'm trying to figure out exactly which career path I want to go down. Been considering illustration, concept art, and comic art. Well, the good news is all 3 of those have the same set of fundamentals. Mm-hmm. You're going to need to know anatomy. You're going to need to know figure drawing. You're going to need to know perspective. You're going to need to know color theory and lighting and composition. And most of the foundation is pretty much exactly the same. Except if you do concept art, fundamentally the job is you're designing and solving problems.
I think if you are the type of artist that just likes to draw like really flashy stuff and just enjoys drawing characters or fan art, like you might probably be more geared to become an illustrator. Like, I know that a lot of people, they say they want to become a concept artist, but what they really mostly do in their spare time is do illustration.
Yeah, it's actually
totally common.
It's very common. People will be like, I want to be a concept artist. And you're like, do you know what concept art even is? And they'll be like, it's like this, right? And they're not even close.
Well, a lot of people don't expect concept art to be very engineering. A lot of the time, it's very engineering and kind of like
concept art sprung from the industrial design industry.
Yeah,
concept art is closer to industrial design than it is illustration.
Yeah, illustration's more like marketing art.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a backup of comments on YouTube.
We do. Okay. I don't have my phone with me, so that's why I can't see the comments.
When I try to practice, it's hard for me to imagine what the character should look like. So, are there some guidelines to help to picture in our head the character before start drawing? Yes, it is called do a lot of figure drawing, because do tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of figure drawing from reference, and you get to the point where you get so intuitive with proportions and muscles and positions of things that you just can draw it from imagination. The goal of a lot of figure drawing artists is to draw so many figures from reference that you no longer need a reference.
Yeah.
So, yes, take a figure drawing class, draw 3,000 figures. I guarantee you will be better at drawing a figure from your head than before the 3,000 figures. Learning to hold my pen to help prevent squeezing it to death right now. I can't be cramping up this badly after 15 minutes of drawing anymore. Totally agree.
Yep. What you can do is you can change your pressure settings where you have to like force yourself not to press so hard. That's what I do sometimes because I have a tendency to press really hard if I'm nervous. So.
Yeah, I started learning anatomy, Stephen, back in 2020. And I had never learned anatomy before. I'd never done figure drawing at all. And I did so many figures. And I took numerous figure drawing classes. And what I'll do is I'll literally fill up half of a sketchbook with this kind of stuff. And these are like from references. And regulars, you know this. I show this all the time. I get a brush tip pen, I'll get a brush tip marker, felt tip marker, and do pages and pages and pages of simple volume figures at all different kinds of angles, trying all different kinds of things. That's
you meow for the follow.
Where the heck are all my figures at?
I don't know.
Oh, they're a lot further back. This kind of stuff.
Those are fun.
This kind of stuff. And this is stuff that I never upload anywhere. I do show it on stream. These are studies from anatomy books. Drawings from observation.
Wow, that looks super cool. I should do that. Picks up the pen, puts it back down and never does it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, the crazy thing about art is that you actually have to do art to get better.
Oh, nice question by Tish. Is that how you spell it?
Hey, Tori, back on YouTube now. I started with doing 10 timed figure drawings a day, and OMG did it upgrade my art. I need to start doing that again. Yeah. I'll usually do a set of 20-minute-and-a-half figures as a warm-up.
Yeah. Tish asks, any advice on keeping motivation and becoming more patient with practice?
Fall in love with the art, with the act of drawing itself.
You know what helps me a lot when I'm doing studies? I find an artist, or I find like, let me just do this on a different file. Like, I'll find a pose that looks super like cool.
The redstone dragon, that's funny. Y'all would not believe how many people act like that's not true. Crazy thing about art is you have to do art to get better.
Yep.
I'm gonna try that.
So I will be like, okay, I find an artist that I really admire, that has like a certain style that I really like, that I want to be like. And then I also look at like any reference that I find really interesting. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna study this person, and also, or like how to say it? Okay, so I'll study this reference and do a study of that, and make it as good as the person that I want to be like. And for me, that really motivates me, because it's almost like a challenge for me. It's like a game. Another thing that I really like to do is I like to look at a bunch of old artists that I'm really inspired by. So like, you know, they'll have like really cool aesthetic paintings. Like I've always been inspired by a lot of Rococo paintings, because the way they render silk is just so good. And because I really like it, I just actually take that section of the part that I like the most, and I study that section. So it's a game to me for the most part when I study these things. Now, you'll probably want to study more things than others. Like for me, I can study clothes and figure drawing and anatomy like all day if I really wanted to, and clothes.
She hates doing environments.
But I don't like doing environments, so I don't have as much fun with that. And so I will avoid it like the plague, even though I shouldn't. So yeah, Colton knows me. And Colton is actually doing way better at practicing the hard stuff than I am with doing environments and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what happens sometimes. How do I draw like you? Practice a lot, Fox. You're young, you can just draw a bunch.
Fox has already established on this stream that she really doesn't want to practice art. Yeah. That's good advice. I would say, when I Also, something that really, really helped me is stop worrying about how long it's going to take you to get good. Just commit. Just be like, someday, maybe in 20 years, I'll be good. But for now, I'm just going to focus on enjoying the act of creating art. It's like, what I find really burns people out is they go, I want to be good, but fast. Forget about fast. Ignore the speed and simply go, how do I actually enjoy making art every day? And then, if I can figure out how to enjoy making art every day, I'll make art every day, because now I like it. And then eventually you'll get good.
I think what happens to a lot of beginners is like, why do you want to go so fast?
Yeah.
Like, why? Is it because, like, you're in a rush to make great art, which I can understand?
Fall in love with making the art.
Yeah. Fall in love with making the art.
The pretty art is just a bonus. The making it is the fun part.
Try
to think about art like that. That's what literally changed it for me. That's how I'm able to do my 1,000 anime heads and practice art every single day and not burn out. Because I actually enjoy it.
I would love to make a burnout video.
I noticed that Christina would have like a really long day out and be really tired, and she would come home and draw to relax. So I would I'll notice people in the Discord server, and I've been teaching people for years, as they go, after a long hard day at work, how do I muster up the energy to draw after I'm already tired? And I noticed that with Christina, she recharges by drawing. She doesn't have to muster the energy to draw. She just enjoys drawing. It's like relaxation time for her.
It is, honestly.
So what I realized was that it's not that you will yourself to draw. It's literally
changing your mind.
Changing how you view art. Instead of viewing it as work, you view it as play. Relaxation. That's what I've been trying to do. So I'll notice that I'm like really tired at the end of the day and I'll want to draw. I don't have to muster the energy to draw. It's like recharge. Mm-hmm. Hi Colton, hi Christina and Colton. I was wondering if you both plan to make any more courses maybe on Udemy, and if so, would you consider an indoor drawing and painting environments course? Knowledge. And Christina, would you consider a new character course, and have you changed or improved the way you draw and construct characters now? Thank you for all you do. Knowledge, is that how you say it? We actually have an online school now. We don't publish courses on Udemy anymore.
Right.
We stream on YouTube and teach a bunch of stuff here, and we also have classes online on our own website now. We actually have an entire school. And yes, they have figure drawing classes. They have a lot of,
and it's all very updated.
It's very updated. It's very recent. It's really, really, really high quality. Much better than our old stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I look at my old course and I'm like, that's an embarrassment to my journey. But
and we're
I had to start
actually
somewhere.
Producing more courses as well.
Yes, we are.
So our website, if you want it, is in the description of the YouTube video. And you can also feel free to join the Discord server, because we're going to be continuing to produce classes and YouTube content and stuff.
You silly fox.
I'm glad that you were able to find us here.
Yeah. Christina, I just want to say your name. Fox!
Yep. Fox. Kaya. Beezy.
And Echo. Thank you for the follow.
But yeah, isn't that interesting though? Like, instead of thinking about art in terms of, at the end of a long, hard day, how do I muster the energy to draw? It's like, at the end of a long, hard day, all you want to do is just relax and draw.
I know.
It's like two completely different ways of thinking about it.
I go home after school, back then in high school, and I'm like, oh, I just want to draw, like, all night. Because it's just fun.
How to get yourself to view art in that way is the secret to getting really good at art. Imagine you can work all day and come home and draw for hours every day. How good do you think you would get at art?
It's almost like learning how to view eating healthy as something enjoyable. so that you would never want to go back.
Or exercising.
Or exercising, yeah. So it's like you'll be permanently, changed in that way.
When I practice drawing, my hand hurt a lot. Any tips about hand exercises? Yeah, there's some hand stretches. They can't
see that. So you can stretch out your arm like this. Stretch it out straight. So stretch it out straight, and then you pull it down like this. And then you do the same thing, flipping up.
Supination and pronation.
Yeah, that's what I do
also,
often.
Number one, you may be holding your pen really tight, and number two, you may be drawing with your wrist instead of your arm. A lot of people who draw with their wrist end up developing carpal tunnel, and a lot of people who hold their pen too tight, they end up developing carpal tunnel. Mm-hmm. So when I was studying industrial design in school, we always drew from the shoulder and from the elbow, and you try not to draw with your wrist too much.
Yeah. Do the girls? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
What?
No, it's just Swag asked a cute question. Sorry, I interrupted you again.
Go on.
It says, do the girls have favorite colors, or are the favorite colors the colors that represent them? I think it's the colors that represent them.
In my experience, you have to make it desirable by taking break days. Currently on one of those break days, and I can't wait to draw tomorrow. Yeah, could definitely be a way to look at it.
Whatever way that works for you.
Christina wouldn't be able to stand taking a break day.
I think if I don't draw for 2 days, I'd get withdrawals.
Yeah. What I'm saying is Christina enjoys drawing so much, she doesn't even want to take a break minute. And it's literally 24/7. That's why Christina's so good, is because she just draws 24/7. She never wants to take breaks, and she never burns out. And the reason is because she's so passionate about her characters and stories that she never wants to take breaks. What about Ray as a high schooler with the growth?
Okay, I have to do that.
See, she gasps and she immediately grabs the pen. Are you going to change her into a high schooler?
I think I will copy paste and then I'll change this one to a high schooler.
Hey, how do you draw anime? I'm having trouble figuring it out. That's a really broad question, but you have absolutely come to the right channel. I would hit the follow button and stick around because we teach anime drawing literally all the time. We stream 3 times a week. Every single video on our TikTok is about how to draw anime. So you can go through some of our TikTok content if you want. And, yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to change a lot of the drawing.
Tish, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Drink water. Yeah, drink water is good as well. Drink water is like a baseline what to do if anything is going wrong ever for any reason.
Drink water.
It's just...
Headache, drink water.
I'm glad to have listened and watched y'all stream. I'll do my best to practice a lot and have fun with it. Awesome. Already did awesome. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We've actually been live for 4.5 hours today. Y'all have kept us on for so long today. Bye, Nami. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Slay. Y'all are getting better at tricking us into staying alive longer.
I'm so happy, though, because it's that's just so sweet.
Yeah, I always draw my best circles when I use my whole arm, yeah. Don't want stream to end. I've been on the whole time. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that comic. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
That's a good comic.
Dang. That's 100%.
That's literally
I don't save a lot of fan art onto my phone, but that one's going on my phone.
I save every fan art on my phone.
I save it onto my computer in a folder.
That's right.
But I save this one. That's good stuff. Look at that. And she got the hair and colors perfect.
Mm-hmm. Got the personality perfectly.
Personality. Oh my gosh, stop. I know you want me. And then he's like, no way, hard pass.
Hard pass. Your spirit's unclean.
And then June's like...
Gotta capture this moment.
Pride is shattered, torn in half. Wait, are you sure?
Wait, are you
definitely sure.
Oh, poor Miki.
Absolutely the funniest.
Hey, a brat deserves what she's gonna get.
I literally love this so much. I literally want to pin it in the Discord server. I'm gonna pin that message just so I can find it easily.
You could just save it onto your phone and save it to an album.
This is a really nice one as well.
Yeah.
I'll have to reply to the messages later. I love that one too. I reposted it because I didn't shade the bow. It's shaded now,
weird,
so I must
guys.
have shaved the saved the shaded version. I think I forgot to shave now that I think about it.
Yeah, you look
My
fine.
head.
I'm gonna have to change your whole face shape too.
Wow, a lot of new people joining the Discord server today.
Wow.
We don't talk about it that much on stream these days.
Wow, we got a lot of people.
The Discord server is at 2,323 members, 22 boosts. Y'all are too generous and too fun. What? We have 22? I thought it went down to 21. Did someone else boost? Tofungus boosted the server today.
Aww.
Tofungus, are you here? Thank you. Thank you for the server boost. Toto? Very, very nice. Petition for you guys to stream forever. We've been thinking about when our next 12-hour stream is.
Stream forever.
Are you self-taught? No.
No.
Not at all. Many, 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 many classes and mentors and lessons and tears.
Oh, tears.
Well, most artists have tears.
That's true.
Jumping from drawing static images to doing animations, is it too hard? I'm not sure. I haven't animated before. Can June see these spirits too, or does she just see Miki talking to herself? Maybe in that comic, June knows that there are ghosts.
Yeah.
I transferred my boosts to the server. Really?
Aw,
Who
thank
did you
you.
transfer it away from? Oh my gosh, thank you, Misaki, for the 2 boosts.
Thank you.
We have so many boosts on the server, I don't think we're going to lose level 3 soon. Which means we get lots of goodies. We get lots of boost goodies. Ooh,
Goodies, what do we get?
we're going to make a June side-eye sticker.
Yes, we are. Yep.
What do boosts do?
Oh.
Boosts unlock additional perks for servers. You can upload larger file sizes. You can stream at a much higher quality. You can upload much larger images in the server. You can have custom invites. You can have custom banners for the server. All kinds of goodies. Most importantly, though, lots of stickers. Guys, I want to be an anime/animated series voice actor. Do you believe in me? I don't know. I don't know you. I'm sure you can do it if you practice a lot.
Mm-hmm. As long as you have the will, then...
You guys have an art academy? Yes, but it's called Anime Art School.
Yep.
Yep, if you guys, by the way, if you want to know about our school, this is the link where you can check it out. There's 7 complete classes. They're long, they're very in-depth. Anatomy, figure drawing, costume drawing, faces, heads, expressions, backgrounds, painting, environments, character design, lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. So check this out, or you can go to the link on our profile.
If you are intimidated by it, you can, and you want to draw something more like our chibis, like this.
Yep.
We also have a chibi course that is much cheaper, and just if you want to get started with drawing anime and you don't know where to start, that is also viable for you.
Yeah.
I don't promote the chibi course enough. But yeah, the chibi course is just $20, whereas the Anime Art School is $500. So that's another option.
How do you do this thing where it like changes the background? I accidentally did this, where my background's blurry.
Oh, you gotta go to settings.
You can do it from the main menu.
I don't
you know
remember.
how you can like.
Ray looks so cute. Thank you. This is her teenage version, so she's probably 17, I think, in this. Or 18. Maybe I'll do... Let me think. How old would she be in this? I was thinking either 16 or 17 for this one. We'll do 18. We'll do 18.
So if you like the way that we teach and you think it will help you out, we have a lot of educational content out there. And we're going to be continuing to produce more as well. I used to draw with my elbow for a period of time when I was maybe 15, 16, and drew mostly in my sketchbook. Drawing on my small tablet turned me back into a wrist artist.
Yeah, that's what happens, especially if you have a small space. Like, for me, since these drawings are kind of small, I do have to use my wrist. But then also, if you use a lot of small brushes, like super tiny, minuscule brushes, you're going to end up using your wrist more. But if you use bigger brushes on a bigger canvas, you might be able to have more range.
Yeah. Why does she have that expression?
I don't know, because she's probably not used to wearing this.
What if she's like blushing and like looking away or something?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Or like, I almost feel like a sort of like.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Like a little squiggly do.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I gotta use this brush. And then we'll have her looking away.
Squiggly do.
Squiggly do?
We'll add the word do to stuff.
Yeah.
Would she be looking away or would she be like...
What do you think? I'll do a version looking away and then I'll undo it if I...
What do you think of that, guys?
What do you think of that expression?
What are you on about, Fox? Hey, green hoodie. Cute mascot, huh?
What?
You mean Miki on the side?
Yeah, Miki on the side, yeah.
Right here?
That's our little mascot. We got multiple.
Yeah. We have Miki.
Yeah, I'll keep it like this.
Miko, Tira, June, Naomi, Jake, little goblin.
Little gremlin Jake.
But we have Miki up this stream. I should start doing painted heads like this.
It's really fun.
It's almost like your new standard.
Yeah.
Like just how you do it.
Yeah. Prefer Miko and Miki.
Miko and Miki are great. There's Miko and Miki.
She looks like she sees something she wants, but too nervous to grab it. Oh! That is kind of cute.
There they are. They're sisters. Miko and Miki, I don't know if you're new or if you know us, but Miko and Miki are on the... Where the heck is book number 2? Here it is. Miko and Miki are on our book covers. Miko.
Yep. Miko.
And Miki. So there they are.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters. New? Okay. Yep, so basically, if you're new, we teach drawing anime, if you haven't noticed. We have books, we have classes online, we go live 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're still live, we've been live for almost 5 hours.
Bruh, what?
4 hours and 45 minutes, 4 hours and 46. How many layers do you typically use on an illustration? Like,
depends on the illustration.
Show your floating in the sky one. It's got like 1 layer for each character.
1 layer for each character. So this is a very complex illustration, right? It has a lot of detail.
This is probably the most detailed she would go with a single illustration.
Yeah. So I organized each character into 1 layer. So this is on a layer itself, so on and so forth.
So each character has its own layer for color. There's a sketch layer that's turned off.
Yep,
there's a final line work layer, and then there's a background layer.
This is the line work layer, and then this is the background layer, which Colton did.
Yeah.
So there's total of 12 layers in this illustration.
Yeah, and that layer on the very bottom is a sketch.
Yeah. And you can't see it. So once again, it depends. Like, for these kinds of illustrations, like this, one layer or 2 layers max. One layer for the sketch, and then I usually like merge it after I put in some base colors. So yeah.
I was there when I finished it. I was there when you started. Yes.
Yeah. That was an off day stream when I finished it.
Fancy.
Alright, I need to put some earrings on her. I think I'll do some dangle earrings.
Do you believe in timing your reps? I'm currently doing a 20 drawing page, and I feel if I don't limit my time that I'll be here for much longer than needed. I think it's good to do both. Y'all on YouTube? Yep.
Yeah.
We're streaming on YouTube right now as well at Draw Anime Academy.
Yep.
I would do both. Like, I absolutely believe in timed drawings. And the reason is because it helps you focus on the whole rather than specific details. This is coming from more of a professional background because speed is really important. Can you guys show the website again? Yeah. Here is the website. This one, you mean? With our school? This is the website with our school. But if you are looking for the website with the Discord invite and stuff, you just add /TikTok on the end of this. But yes, we have a whole school online. So, timed drawings is really important. A lot of people do timed figure drawings. They'll do 1 minute, 2 minute figures, and it'll help you focus on the whole of the body, like gesture drawings. 1 minute, 2 minutes would be more gesture. And then they'll do 5 minute figures, and they'll focus on 3 parts, right? 1/3 of your drawing is setting it up, 1/3 of your drawing is filling it in, and 1/3 of your drawing is making it look good. That's actually the process that Will Weston teaches, and a lot of other figure drawing artists.
Hey, Corman.
Maybe you could do a 5 minute figure on stream sometime to demo exactly how you do it.
We could even do like gesture drawing lives, like live gesture drawing. We could use that gesture drawing app.
What do you mean the gesture drawing app? It's not on iOS.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Never mind.
Jay, I took the velocity you talked about earlier into the art I'm doing, and the hair looks so good.
Hey,
yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Do you recommend starting to learn to draw on a tablet or paper? It doesn't really matter. You know, there's limitations on both. I should say the limitation of digital is that it's so free, it's really easy to
get caught up
in complicated stuff.
Yeah.
But the limitations with traditional is that it's more limited. So it doesn't really matter. If you have digital art, I would do both. Do both.
I think just because for the lack of resources, I always did traditional up until I got a tablet. So I started just my journey with just paper and pencil.
If you are confident that you're going to keep doing art and you're eventually going to make the jump to digital, I would make the jump sooner rather than later. Because it's good. I didn't get digital art until I was like 18.
Wow, 18?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I got it when I was like, what, 13?
Well, I had digital art, but I had Microsoft Paint and a trackpad. I mean, I didn't legit get digital art until I was 18.
You're so tiny. Yeah.
Y'all didn't know that, did you, chat?
Lore.
I didn't really do digital art at all with a tablet until I was 18, and I got a computer for my birthday. I did some digital art, but it was like with a trackpad in Microsoft Paint. I bought Clip Studio Paint a few days ago. Will I be able to use the 48 Pro brushes mentioned on the Academy in Clip Studio Paint? Yeah, you can get Photoshop brushes into Clip Studio.
Yes, you can. They're ABR files, yep.
Yep, so Clip Studio does accept ABR files. So yes, you should be able to use them.
What is your question, An interesting question. How do you replicate art styles? A lot of the time you just study them. I think being observant, like how does the artist draw the eyes? How do they simplify the hair? If you have foundation, it's going to be a lot easier to replicate it. But if you're just starting out, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But try it, you know.
Study. You replicate art styles by dissecting an art style and focusing on understanding why they're making decisions.
Yeah. Do you have any programs that you can use on a laptop?
There's a lot of programs. Clip Studio Paint is really popular. Krita is free and popular.
Medibang is free as well. I don't think Ibis Paint is, but Krita and Medibang I heard are free.
What do you think the future looks like for professional artists with the inception of AI programs? I have yet to see AI solve any actual problems. AI can make really, really good, pretty art that doesn't really do any heavy lifting. Feng Zhu has a good channel, video on YouTube about AI. He goes over like a whole 10 different things that AI cannot do and hasn't been able to do. That's on his YouTube channel. Look up like Feng Zhu what AI cannot do or something.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I'll just write it down here. Feng Zhu. And someone actually had it up, but I forgot to say bye.
But I think that AI, as it progresses, is going to be an industry standard tool in a lot of industries just because of its speed. And I think that a lot of artists are going to resist that, which is totally fine. They can do what they want. I don't personally want to use AI because I like doing art.
Yeah. What was it? What AI can't do?
Yeah. That's a YouTube video. He really breaks it down well. I like that video.
It's like I think AI is more risky to people who just do what AI can do. Like if AI can do what you do, you're at a higher risk. AI can generate a bunch of pretty images, and if all you can do is just pretty images, you're at a higher risk of AI taking over your job.
Yeah.
But that's why, if you're a designer and you can think and solve problems, AI cannot do that.
Yeah. If all you want to do is really aesthetic, generic, anime, pretty art, you're kind of cooked.
To be honest, AI can probably make all of these.
Pretty easily.
Easily. And I'd be like, yeah, if this was all I did, I'd be screwed. But
Christina also doesn't make a living off of
exactly.
this.
I don't make a living off of this
She's
either.
not doing these drawings here for money.
Yeah.
She's doing them because she enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
The work that we do for money is educating other people on how to improve.
Yeah, and AI can't necessarily educate.
And we entertain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and entertain.
Someone asked, yay, I love chibis.
Oh.
Ibis Paint was free last time I checked.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's
Ibis
free.
Paint is free.
So, I just finished 10th grade and wanted to know if I should find a sort of art school now or just wait until I graduate. Any advice? It depends what your goals are. I know I say that all the time. That's probably one of the most repeated comments that I make. But it really depends what your goals are. Assuming you want to do art or design as a career, I would say if you're interested and you want to do it, get started immediately. When I turned 18, I decided that I wanted to, not as I turned 18, but shortly after I turned 18, I decided I wanted to become a professional concept artist. And I wanted to try and do it by the time I was 21. So I basically had 3 years. 3 years to become a professional artist and get my first professional job. It was like a goal of mine because I like pushing myself.
Yep.
That was while I was in high school. I still had an entire year of high school left. Part of the reason that I was in high school longer was because I was in an online school and some of my credits didn't transfer. So I had to take extra school to get all my credits in. I had to retake credits. But anyways, I was practicing while I was in high school. So, I was bringing a perspective book to class and drawing during class. I was coming home after school and practicing hours a day. When I was in high school, I went and took all of the easiest classes with the least amount of homework that I could find because I didn't want to have to do homework after school. I wanted to practice drawing because I wanted to hit my goal. I'm not saying you have to do this. This is just what I did. So, I was literally bringing art books to school and drawing and studying from the art books while I was in high school, in class. It's funny because I had a teacher. His name was Mr. Gu, and he taught geometry, and I realized that he didn't actually care if I drew in class as long as I was doing something that looked like geometry. So I used his class to study perspective. So I would do architectural drawings and stuff during class, and he would walk by my desk and look at it, and it looked like geometry, so it didn't bother him.
Yeah.
But if I drew other stuff, he didn't like it.
That is funny.
I took the easiest math class I could find. I took all of the photography and creative writing classes that I could, because the teachers were really chill and let me draw in class. I was determined. And by the way, I hit my goal. I got my first professional job before I turned 21.
Yep. And I can tell you a little bit of like my story, because I went to an art high school. When I was in middle school, like my original plans was to just go to my local high school because I didn't know what else to do. But I had an art teacher that was like, hey, look, there's an art high school that you can go to. And I was like, well, that sounds way better than going to my local high school and not drawing a lot. So I decided I want to be in an environment where I wanted to draw a lot. And art high school, for me, was that place. So I'm like, okay, I want to go there. And I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do with art at the time. I just wanted to draw a lot. And I guess I kind of was like, maybe I'll figure it out or whatever. It wasn't really on my mind. And then, when I heard about concept art and stuff, and, Cole and I became friends, it was like, well, maybe I actually like that art could be a possibility as a career. And now that I'm in an art high school, or now that I was in an art high school and I was like, in that environment, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to grind it out, for my senior year and get into an art college, which back then was a path for me because my parents wanted me to go to college. Oh, someone didn't know that Ethereal says, when did y'all do a face reveal? We did it like, weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, we've been streaming for probably close to a month with Facecam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once again, it just depends on what you want to do. Like if you want to do art as a career, or you want to just be in an environment where you want to do art high school is great. Like, even though, like, I'm not saying that art high school is going to solve all your problems with art, it's just going to take it as an opportunity to learn and draw a bunch. And for me as well, when I was in high school, because I was in an art high school, I did not take the AP classes. I knew my goal was to do concept art and to do a nice portfolio and make a nice portfolio for my college. So I'm like, okay, my focus is to make my portfolio for my college that I wanted to go to. And so I deliberately chose the easiest classes that I could get easier grades with, so that I could draw a lot more. So it's like, it just really depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. This is some of the work that I did in high school for practice. I would come home after school and I would practice this kind of stuff.
Wow.
So these were made digitally. These are so bad.
They're not that bad.
I mean, the perspective's not bad, but just like
good.
The design and the problem solving and everything is pretty bad. But like, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I was doing in high school when I came home from school. I think I was like 18, maybe 19, probably more likely 18. Actually, there's a date on it, isn't there? 2014, November 2nd, 2014. So I must have been 19.
Yeah. Oh, we have another question down here.
The perspective is right, but I'm thinking in terms of like design and stuff.
Yeah.
How long do your streams last? Well, we just hit 5 hours on this one.
Oh, wow. We have another interesting question down here.
I'm a software developer, but I would like to build a second career and be an artist. Which sources exist when you became an artist to get income? I'm not sure exactly I understand your question. So, are you looking for sources of education or sources of making money as an artist?
I interpret it as education, but maybe I didn't.
Y'all want to see some really early Miki art? Like real early?
Like her birth
like
pictures? Her baby pictures?
2013. Some of y'all weren't even born yet. 2013 Miki.
You guys are gonna get me in trouble. Girl, you better.
So this is Miki 2024. 2013 Miki.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Her fashion.
2013 Miki.
And 2020, what? 2024 Miki.
Yup.
Well, that's a Muku, someone says. Muku. Jurassic period Miki.
Oh no, some of these.
Danny!
Look at this one.
In yellow. Oh my gosh, is that another Miki?
Yeah.
What? No way, is that... Oh yeah, that is Miki. I see the ponytail.
Look at that. 2013 Miki.
The girl with the black hair is pretty. Oh, thank you. Who is she? Wait, which one? This one here? June? This one's June. There's two black-haired girls in here, but this one is June. That's... Oh my gosh, I remember that one.
This is Miki on Microsoft Paint with the trackpad.
Hey, honestly, it's pretty good with the trackpad.
I'm telling you, I was obsessed. I didn't have the tools. I was absolutely obsessed with doing art, and I wanted to do digital art so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh, that's so horrible.
That's so horrible.
I don't even want to show it.
Danny says, yeah, I don't care. Show me that Tira right now.
What Tira?
The Tira overlay.
Oh, here we go. Here's Tira.
There's Tira.
Well, I didn't realize Miki fought in the Nom. She's a soldier. Yeah, look, here's Miki with her knife out.
Honestly, that's a cool picture. I feel like the Grey Hunter Miki would have a knife like that.
Oh no. I should remake some of these, bro.
Someone asked, where can I learn anatomy for art? Take figure drawing classes if you want to just get to drawing people. I teach figure drawing and people drawing in our anime art school as well, so that could also be another resource for you. Some people, like, you can look at Proko's YouTube channel if you want free content there, but we also teach that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, where can I learn anatomy for art? Oh, there's a lot of good resources. You can get Michael Hampton's book, Figure Drawing, Design, and Invention. You can get Morpho from Michael Luricella. You can get a lot of good books out there.
Bye, Renee.
A lot of people like... what's the guy's name with all the little books, the colored ones? Who's that guy? Bridgman?
Bridgman.
Is that Bridgman?
I think so.
Yeah.
Good night, Renee.
Remake some OMG, yes? Yeah, I should.
Kinda tired.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what's gonna happen, everybody?
What?
Christina's tired, and stream's gonna end, and she's gonna go straight to her computer and draw.
To be honest, that's probably gonna be true. Yeah, that's kind of true.
I am.
Yeah.
I haven't been drawing this whole stream though. I'm telling you, Christina does not lose energy drawing. It recharges her.
It does.
It's like she's plugged into an outlet. Like the pencil is an outlet, and it gives her battery power.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm also in my YouTuber era right now, and so I'm trying to make another video and taking notes on stuff.
What kind of personality does June have?
June is more quiet. She doesn't show her emotions very much.
Yep.
She's kind of been raised to be like the very well-behaved Asian child, but she wants to express herself more, so she does that through cosplaying and stuff. She also has a nice sense of humor, and she likes observing people. So anything that happens that's interesting among the group, like she's out with their phone and taking videos of it for blackmail later.
Yeah.
Takes light years to respond back. Hey, I'm in the grind, girl.
Can we see your anime head progress? Yeah. I don't know if it's completely updated. There might be like 10 or 15 missing because I haven't taken a picture of it yet. But I've done 76.
What kind of relationship do you think June and Sai would have? I don't know Sai's personality that much, but I'm assuming that they'd probably be on a similar wavelength. Sai, your character seems to me that she is also very quiet and keeps to herself, and maybe is more cool-headed. So I think they get along pretty well.
I'm trying to find the latest ones. I don't know which ones you've seen, Crits.
Girl group as idols. Honestly, I want to draw them as idols, Lord. I really do. I really do want to draw them. I think that'll probably be my next little doodle project.
I think the latest one, I did this one today.
I love it.
I did that one earlier today. And then this is all the way up to 67, I think.
I don't think I've ever done one of them as magical girls yet.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have them updated. I never took a picture of it yet. Last time I saw we were around 50. Okay, then I have recents.
Bye, Dahlia. Good night.
Here's some of the 51, 2, 3, Miki. I love this one. 55, I drew a little comic with Miki and Miko in June. Even Tira's going. It's the biggest anime con of the year. Oh, sorry, I have a video game tournament that I want to watch. Here's Abby, who accidentally broke a window.
I love that one. We gotta move it up a little bit higher, because hard to see.
Some
I love these.
Different stuff. Miki's expressions, a new character, Miki. More Miki. Stuff like that. And then there's another, like, 10 or so that I did, but I never took pictures of them yet.
Well, what? Oh, that's funny, Cyber.
June doesn't dislike people.
No, she just keeps to herself. But that's probably why she doesn't make that many friends either.
I might doodle them as idols, who? Alright, Dahlia, have a good night. More Miki, what, huh?
What? Danny, what are you on?
Danny, are you okay? Did you take some of what Laura's been having?
I was literally gonna say that. I was like, I feel like she's tasted what Laura got.
Yo, we're glitching. Oh, that's what you heard? Well, that's exactly where we should glitch at. That's funny.
Girl group epic rap battle when they need to be split into groups. I don't even know how to write rap. To be honest, I feel like June would actually be a surprisingly good rapper. I think Naomi would be the best at rapping, because her sister's in the music industry.
Y'all are funny. Okay, it's my time to sleep. Thank you for all your answers. Really appreciate it. Awesome. Hope to see you again as well. I can show you something that I've been working on though. It's not the most updated one yet. I sent it to you.
You did.
This is for part of my dimensional drawing class final assignment.
Guys, new pandemic is lore of 19. Beware. Yeah, I think that's the new pandemic.
I showed this earlier. But this is some of the stuff that I do in my dimensional drawing class. I do this from complete scratch. Very first line, I explain how to set it up, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be adding characters in the front here, characters on the bridge, characters in the background, stuff like that. Hello.
Hi.
Desiree.
Desiree, that's a fun name. Thank you for the follow, too.
Could do an environment on stream today.
Oh, that's cute, Cyber. I would love to see
today?
that.
Someday.
Someday.
Not
you
today.
Said today. I like Abby with this royal blue. She actually looks really nice in it. You want it to be filled in more? Boop.
What the heck?
Got the Colton check mark. So, okay, then check mark all these then.
What?
Boop. It's like an art teacher checking work. It's like, okay, good. I decided to give Naomi a different hairstyle. Uh-oh.
There you go.
Sorry for spamming about line art, but I'm really curious how you control the line work. A lot of it is just through practice. It's I wish I had a hack to get better line work, but really you're gonna need to get. You're gonna need to get that muscle memory to get smoother lines. There's no tricks, but you can do certain exercises to help with it. We can cover like line work.
You can undo all the checks if you want.
No, I like your checks.
Are they all in the same layer, or are they on a new layer?
They're on a different layer.
They're on the Ray layer.
They're on the Ray layer, but
they're on the Ray layer.
Fine, I'll erase it.
You can just undo it.
Yeah, that's true. There are exercises to get better at line work, which I'll just cover like really quickly some of them. You can draw a line. Mark 2 dots, mark 1 somewhere in between these 2 lines, and then draw an S-curve that matches. So this is just going to help you to control, like, your aim and trying to get it all in one shot.
Yeah, and just fill it up.
Fill it up.
Fill it up. No right, no wrong with it. It's just line exercises.
Yep. Another one is drawing a circle, drawing a curve over. This is going to help you with form, drawing, forms and stuff. Drawing wrapping lines over spheres.
Yeah. So the key with this one is you want to start straight, parallel with the edge of the circle, wrap over, and then end parallel with the other side.
Yeah. And a lot of this is trying to get you to build more confidence in your line work, so that you don't have to go like this.
This is hair drawing, by the way.
This is hair drawing.
This and this is both hair drawing.
Yep.
It's like getting focused, specific practice on drawing hair as much as possible.
Yeah.
Do these warm-ups every day.
Another one that you can do is you can draw like 2 S-curves and then draw wrapping lines over and have like overlaps.
Yeah.
This is skin folds, or this is like folds in the clothes. This could also be hair.
Yeah. Why did it cut out?
I don't know why it's doing this.
Weird.
It's kind of weird.
That's a really, really good. Excuse me, Colton, that is a ball. You see a ball, I see hair.
I see hair too. I could easily turn that into hair if I needed to. This could like literally be a space bun.
Easily.
Boop. It's hair. Space bun.
It's the girl from Food Wars bun. What's her name?
Yoshino. Yuki Yoshino. Do y'all remember how many follows you need to stream?
It varies. Generally, it's 1,000. But I've literally seen people streaming with less than 400 followers. I don't know when we were able to stream because we didn't start our very first stream until we hit over 100,000 followers. Generally, it's going to be 1,000. What you can do to check is you can go to your TikTok, press the plus sign, go over and see if you have a little live icon. For some reason, I can stream and I definitely don't have 1K.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what TikTok uses to determine eligibility, but yeah. I see a lot of people streaming with like 700-800 followers. Ooh, our Santa hat's got here.
Oh.
You want me to go grab him?
Yeah, go grab him.
I'll be back.
Colin will be back. Oh, thank you for following. You have a bunch of Korean characters, and I don't know how to read it, but thank you for following. Can I go live? It looks like I can. You can try it. Honestly, going live was probably one of the best decisions that we've ever done.
It's fun.
He's getting a surprise. Not telling you. You have to be spiritually famous to go live? What? Alright, someone asked about how to draw eyes, and I'll do that really quick while Colton's getting something. If you want to draw eyes, think about different shapes. Circle, square, triangle. A lot of times eyes will be a mixture of these shapes. You can have a very round eye with a sharp point, like this. You can have a very narrow triangular eye with a bit of square. That looks kind of like a, what's it called, a rhombus? And then all you have to do is just fill it all in. So you have your lash line. You got your pupil or your iris. Eyelid. Now this of course takes a long time, and I'm only covering like something that's very short. But this is how I usually like to approach eyes, and this also would help if you understood the components of an eye, like regular shape. Like you'll usually have the Caucasian eye would have like an eyelid that goes up really quickly, then slopes down really slowly, and then there's the edge of the eye. And then the bottom eye is kind of like the opposite of this one, where it's short and then long, and then therefore it would create like a diagonal line here. So you're basically repeating the same curves on here as well, but it's more stylized. So that's how I would try it. You can apparently submit a form to TikTok to get live access. Well, that's interesting. Fujoshi, the burst that I use is actually in the link in our linky in our profile. So yes, Swag just answered it. You can get it there. If you can't find the linky, you can actually just take this.
What?
Take a picture of this link, and you'll be able to find it there. Hello.
It sounds like Sakura music.
It does. Hello, B. I don't speak Korean. Thank you, Danny, for moderating that little comment. My laugh? What about my laugh, Lorv?
Dang.
I know I laugh kind of weird, don't I?
Didn't hear the whole stream?
Uh-huh.
And I missed the only time someone got muted.
Oh, no, she didn't mute it.
Oh.
She pinned it. Wait, did I say mute?
Oh, never mind.
Did I say mute? I'm sorry,
No.
I meant pinning it.
Did she mute or did she?
No, she pinned.
Oh,
she pinned
okay,
it.
never mind then.
Help! I just got out of my drawing pad and almost instantly got frustrated with where to start learning. Honestly, don't think about what's the best way to start learning. Just start something. Just draw what you want to draw and see where you can go from there.
Here.
Sometimes you just gotta do it. Hold up, guys. You're so cute.
Quit it. I ain't.
How do I?
Put it on.
Oh.
See? Then we'll come and sit back down.
That's cute. That's cute.
What do you think? Help! Santa hats.
Now we just have to have. Now we just have to have Santa, Santa outfits. Oh, not Santa outfits. Santa music.
Your drink. Yummy. Jolly mode on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's same Tira's hat. Jolly mode on. So what are you getting me for Christmas? I'm getting you some free streams. You guys look adorable. You're adorable. Cosmo. Oh, so Cosmo, like actual Cosmo, like Cosmo and Wanda Cosmo.
Oh.
I grew up watching Fairly Odd Parents.
Where the eggnog at? Honestly, I should make eggnog sometime. I need to find a recipe for it. This is so cute. Golden fits it so well. My bangs look weird with it though. There we go.
Jolly mode on.
The pom-poms are so cute.
Jolly mode on.
I would probably be more likely to drink hot chocolate.
Chronically Insane says I might be a tad bit late. We've been streaming for 5 hours and 20 minutes.
Bruh, 5 hours.
Drop Christmas party, Colton and Christina. That's fun.
We would, Swag. The only thing is that our green screen's heckin' tiny.
Our green screen is micro size.
So it's still, you're still gonna see a clip
yeah,
of
you're
our...
gonna get that tiny bit. I could probably.
Oh, now you see a little bit of my background up there. See?
Nope. This is in front of the green screen. So what I would actually have to do is we'd have to take this and push it a tiny bit over there.
And I'll have to push this over.
You mean that little tiny bit of the camera that you can see? There you go. But this doesn't matter. This. There you go.
How do I color pick darker skin without it looking ashy? Use a bit of saturation.
This thing that you saw in the corner.
That's actually my camera. That's
That's
actually
the camera. That's in front of the green screen. But I moved the camera holder over and the iPad holder over a little bit.
So if I were to choose dark skin like this, I know that ashy skin tends to be a little bit more desaturated, so it'll probably look like this.
Is that the girl with the sharp teeth?
Heh.
Ashy? That's not their OC.
That's N15?
You know.
What, Lore?
No,
OC
I thought they were talking about an OC.
No.
Who's...
Without it looking ashy.
I thought Ashy was a character. I thought they were asking how to draw a character named Ashy.
Oh. So, like, skin like this feels, now this is all based on context, right? Like if your background's more neutral, like stuff, okay, so for instance, if my background is gray,
Kotlin.
this will look very saturated. You see that? Because it's underneath a very desaturated background. So this right here and this right here look very different. This feels desaturated. This feels more saturated. So it's all about context.
That feels better. Like bringing that down quite a bit more.
So if you have, a white background, you may want to saturate it a little bit more, like move it more towards having more higher pigmentation. So that won't make it look ashy. Now, my camera has different exposures, so this might be a little bit different. So yeah, it just depends. Saturate a little bit more to prevent it from looking ashy. But just also know that there's also context. Like her saturation, or this saturation looks a little bit too desaturated, so maybe I'll like add a more colorful wash on top. And it makes her skin look more vibrant. See, look like that. Before, after. Before, after. She actually really needed that. So I'm gonna color a bit more. Oh, there we go. So hopefully that helps. Making an OC right now for Secret Santa. Awesome! My fingers are still now. I'm apologizing for my Secret Santa. My ref sheets are so bad. Don't worry, as long as you worked hard on them, I think they'll be able to decode it. What's up?
What's up? What?
I don't know. Shading clothes is hard. I'll probably cover shading clothes another time. My teaching energy is kind of running a bit low. It's like everyone keep asking questions though they don't end the live. That's funny. I got a BRB.
BRBs? What's up? Is it true that when you make an OC or a character, you have to be able to fill an entire page with facts about them? What do you think, chat? Do you think that's true? No, I don't think so at all. I think people have all different kinds of characters that if you want to fill a whole page about them, for sure, but you're not required to by any means. If you don't want to come up with a whole bunch of facts, you don't need to. Heck, how many movies are out there that have characters in them that are pretty static, and they don't even have a whole page of stuff on them? You know what I mean? Like, your character goes to the store and checking out, and there's the cashier. Well, technically the cashier is also an OC. Do you have to have an entire fact sheet about the cashier? Or can they just take the money and give them the products? I love the movie announcer voice you did. I'm getting kind of crazy tonight. Cashier ref sheets go hard.
Back.
Ray equals Ada Wong.
Well, she does have Ray on. Well, she does have red on. I should have made it black then. It doesn't really matter.
Well, you think we should wrap up? Monday night success stream wrap up? Wait a second, Miley. Is this Thursday?
This Thursday is Thanksgiving.
But I wanted to go live Thursday. I didn't want to go live. I don't want to go eat dinner with the family. I want to go live and spend time with our chat.
We'll probably be here on Black Friday. Maybe. I don't think you should wrap up. Cosmos, and thank you. We are family.
No, yeah. Gobble, gobble. With your kids. Yes, with our kids. The kids need us.
Mm-hmm. Gobble, gobble.
Yeah. But I do actually have stuff to do tonight.
Yeah.
Look, there's us.
There is us.
That's what we look like.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Nope.
Can you flip it?
Jolly mode on. Anime drawing tutorials.
You'll be in the kids' table. Well, we're in the adults' table.
Oh, interesting.
Will you post those? I might as well post these. Yeah. I think I'll post these.
As well.
I'll post this as well as the Christmas stickers. Like that. On there as well.
Well, maybe we'll wrap up.
I think so.
This was a fun live.
It
you
was
can
very
tell.
fun.
We stayed live basically 5.5 hours, which is not
common.
We do that much.
Yeah.
It's not very common. It was a lot of fun. I really like the overlays. We don't have glitching except on YouTube earlier because I think our bitrate was crazy high.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't show in the rest of the stream. We'll see.
How about this as a 12-hour stream?
I ain't ready for that yet. I need to mentally prepare for.
I do want to do another 12-hour stream though.
Yes,
so I'm thinking we'll have to plan one. What do you guys think? You want another 12-hour stream sometime soon? Maybe before the New Year's? What do you think of a 12-hour stream in December or early December or something?
I think December sounds fun.
I don't know.
Should we make them earn it? That probably means yes.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna have to earn it? Maybe game night will make a comeback.
Maybe.
Nar. 12-hour Christmas stream? I actually wouldn't mind a 12-hour Christmas stream. That would be kind of fun. What if we were live for 12 hours on Christmas Day? That would be crazy.
That would actually be pretty crazy.
Well, it depends on what if my family's staying here or not. But we could ask and see. Like, go live for 12 hours on Christmas Day? What are y'all doing on Christmas Day? I wouldn't be able to show for most, and I'd be sad. Well, we'll know who our real followers are. No, I'm kidding. Nothing I don't celebrate.
Real.
Lure of a face reveal. Probably being jolly and
Danny,
stuff.
if you make a star appearance, you're probably going to have to show your face.
We're getting jolly on Christmas. I don't know. I don't know about Christmas. We'll probably...
think about it.
I'm thinking we might do another 12-hour stream on YouTube for the first time in maybe a couple weeks or something. And we'll get eggnog.
Yes.
We'll have to get Christmas
We'll
snacks.
have to get Christmas snacks. Sugar cookies. Or I could bake some cookies, like ginger cookies that I usually make.
I definitely try to tune in. Probably won't prioritize, sadly. It's all good.
All good.
Probably won't be doing anything. I really like the idea of doing another 12-hour stream before the New Year's.
Actually, I think that'd be really cute. I always thought that a New Year's 24-hour stream would be cute. Like
A New Year's 24
like,
hour?
No, not 24, 12-hour. Like, we count down. Like, we count down till the New Year's. I feel like that'd be pretty fitting.
We need that June side-eye sticker.
We do. I'm gonna do it on my Photoshop file later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Let's do it. Y'all want a June side-eye sticker? I want one so bad for the Discord server. It would be cute, but time zones would kind of ruin it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Never mind.
Nah, I don't care. Y'all can do what you want with your time zones. Just call me. All right, maybe we'll wrap up. I think it's about time. We've been live for 5.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I need to work tonight. We need to get some stuff done. This was fun. Maybe we go live on Wednesday.
Maybe we are going live on Wednesday. What are you talking about?
Maybe we go live tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what we feel like doing. No, I think you won't wrap up, actually. Crap, we need a wrap-up song. Like a sad song. That's like a wrap-up song. I know Summit 1G has like the We Can Pretend song.
Oh, well, they were just saying the We Can Pretend song just earlier.
Let's find something sad.
Well, Swag,
right?
I think you are jinxing us because we're not wrapping up that soon.
We Can Pretend, Swag. Yeah, that's Summit's thing, right?
Good night, Katsua. After party in VC, Danny asks. I don't think I'll be on, because I got I gotta draw and plan my YouTube
What
video.
do we have? Like,
I don't know. Colton, are you going on VC later? Talking to Lorb and the others? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that works. Oh no, this sounds so sad.
all right, everybody.
It's so different.
We're going to have to head off now.
I can't take this seriously.
I need to find a really good ending song.
Pretty banger song though.
Yes, we will see you, everybody. Thank you for joining. Y'all are hopping in the voice chats? Nice. All right, TikTok, we're saying bye to you first. Goodbye. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye. And YouTube.
YouTuber. We're going to head out as well.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.